They are all dearly missed.
And greetings, everybody, from Frank Muddy Waters Stadium on the campus of Hillsdale College. Welcome to Homecoming 2021. as this afternoon the Hillsdale Chargers play host to the Miners of Missouri S&T. Jim Measle here, along with Dan Beischer. Chargers, they got most of their guys back who were out last week when they lost at Truman State. They come into this ball game 0-3, a very tough schedule for the Chargers here to start 2021, and they'll be facing a high-powered offense today from Missouri S&T. The Miners 2-1 entering this ball game. Dan?
Yes, they are. Team 129, as you said, hosts Missouri S&T for its annual homecoming celebration. They're looking to build momentum before GMAC play. Now, the Chargers and Miners last played back in 1968. What a year that was. And that's when S&T was known as Missouri Rolla. Hillsdale won the contest 24-16 in the two teams' lone meeting to this point. I'll tell you, Jim, the Miners enters this game with one of the highest powered offenses in the country, averaging a Great Lakes Valley Conference leading 51 points and 555 yards per game through the first 3 weeks. Now, one of those wins was a 70-0 blowout over a college that just started a Division II program, Arkansas Baptist. They lost to South Dakota Mines 31-34, and they beat Wayne State, Michigan, in overtime last week, 51-45. It ought to be interesting. So Brennan Sims is their listed quarterback, but injuries and other necessities have seen this school use 3 different quarterbacks. So we'll see who starts today and then what they're going to try to accomplish very soon.
Well, the other quarterback this year for Missouri S&T is Luke Hertzler. He's a senior from St. Louis. He's thrown 5 touchdown passes this year, and he's passed for 449 yards, so not much of a drop-off there between Sims and Hertzler. This is, by the way, the 11th annual Coach the Cure MD game. The Chargers are partnering with Parent Project MD to help raise awareness and money for the fight against Duchenne muscular dystrophy. For more details, or if you'd like to make a donation, you can go to parentprojectmd.org.
Well, we had some out-of-town scores, Jim. Lindenwood defeated Findlay 21-16. That might be a surprise. Kentucky Wesleyan defeated William Jewell 21-0. That was in the third, and they probably are finished by now. Ashland was leading in the third, was leading Quincy 35-16, and Ohio Dominican in the third was defeating Indianapolis 16-9. And Walsh was in the second, was defeating McKendree 7-3.
And again, it's homecoming here at Hillsdale College. Before the game, the Cinderella Chargers of 1980, the 1980 GLIAC champions, were honored.
And here come the Chargers.
That was quite a championship team, Dan. You were around here back then.
Actually, I wasn't. I wasn't here in 1980.
Oh, okay.
But I know several of the fellows from that team, and one of them, of course, is the great Pat Rietma, who played football here. He coached here, and then he became a head coach and athletic director up at Northward University. And his son is actually on Division2.com, D2Football.com. He's the GLIAC correspondent. And so the Rietmas have a long connection to Hillsdale College and the GLIAC.
Well, for those of you who do remember that time, the late 70s and around 1980, the 79 team had a tough year, and there was a lot of discussion about, well, what are we going to do about football? Because the economic times were not good back then. And
well, they got a new head coach, Dick Lowry.
And the rest, as they say, in history.
That's right.
All right, we're going to pause now for the performance of our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallant
about 3 minutes away from the opening kick here on this, what's turned out to be a beautiful early autumn afternoon in Hillsdale. 61 degrees at game time. Weatherman says we may dip into the mid-50s by the time we're done, but we have an absolutely perfect Saturday afternoon for football in Hillsdale, Michigan. Timing is everything, they say. Earlier this week, if you live in other parts of the country, it was an absolute gully washer here for a few days. Many locations getting 4 or 5 inches of rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I mean, it rained from about like Tuesday night, and it didn't stop until Thursday afternoon. But the rain is long gone, and we got ourselves a beautiful day for football as we're getting ready now for the coin toss.
Yeah, Hillsdale is in a really unfamiliar position, Jim. They're at the very bottom of the GMAC standings at the 0-3. Ashland's 0-2. Walsh 1-2. Lake Erie is 3-0 overall. And Tiffin 3-0 overall. Of course, Tiffin is ranked nationally. Interesting that the Chargers would find themselves on the bottom of the heap after just a couple of years after winning the championship.
Gentlemen, shake hands, please. My name is Tony. Umpire's name is Scott. Here's my coin. Heads and tails. Missouri S&T, you're the visiting team. What is your call? Tails. Tails is called? Your tails. It's a heads. Hillsdale's won the toss, selected to defer their choice to the second half. You want the ball? Which way do you want to kick? Stay as you are. Missouri S&T will receive the opening kickoff. Gentlemen, shake hands and good luck.
I could have sworn one captain for Missouri S&T said tails, the other guy said heads.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Well, then the second official said I heard tails, so.
Well, the Chargers will kick off, Jim, and go on defense. You know, a decorated 3-year contributor for the Chargers, Alex Anschutz, is off to his best start yet as a Hillsdale College star, which is a linebacker safety hybrid position. And he currently leads the GMAC and is 5th nationally in total tackles with 36 through 3 games. He's also forced a couple of fumbles. He's having a great, and then again, his teammate, junior safety Zach Herzog, is tied for 2nd in the GMAC and 15th nationally in total tackles as well with 31.
All right, we're ready to go here at Hillsdale. Jillian Lee, the redshirt freshman from White Lake, Michigan, is ready to kick it off. Back deep to receive. Gideon.
Ready to kick off for Hillsdale. Number
Back deep to receive for Missouri S&T will be Gideon Nebo. He wears number 26, and Aaron Moya, number 29. Chargers have the wind at their back to start this ball game. Slight wind at that, not very strong.
Big kick.
And we are underway to the near side of the field. It comes down to the 5-yard line. Nebo up to the 25. Look out, breaks containment. He's out to midfield. Turns into a foot race. He's to the 30, the 20, and all the way down inside the Hillsdale 10-yard line. What a start for the Miners.
Actually, I think they've gone 17 seasons without missing an opportunity to run a punt or a kickoff back. They've done it every year for 17, and boy, what a what a beginning to the game that was for the Missouri Miners, the Miners.
Sophomore from St. Charles, Missouri, Gideon Nebo with an electrifying opening kickoff return, and they will place the ball down at the Hillsdale 9-yard line.
Oh boy. Well, let's see if Hillsdale's defense can keep them out of there.
Luke Hertzler is starting at quarterback for the Miners. He's a senior from St. Louis, 5'10", 218 pounds. They will run it off the left side and maybe get a yard.
Yeah, that linebacking core for Hillsdale, it closed quickly.
The ball carrier was Aaron Moya, and as you can see, they have light gold numbers on white jerseys. So it is going to be a chore to pick out numbers for the Miners. You're going to have to bear with us here. Maybe one of these days, these schools will stop putting these kind of uniforms on their players. Hertzler's in trouble. He manages to get out of one grasp and got it back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Well, those linebackers for Hillsdale, that's Gabe Nichols, he's a senior from Clarkston. Jake Pearson is a senior from West Bloomfield, and Jonathan Burton from Baroda, Michigan. They're having a great season.
They've recorded 8 quarterback sacks already. All right, the Miners with 2 receivers to the left. 3rd and goal from the 8. Hertzler hands it off, nothing doing. Chargers defense ready for that play, and the Missouri S&T Miners unable to move the football after a tremendous kickoff return to the Hillsdale 8. They will have to settle for a field goal.
Well, they're lining up for a field goal.
Zach Glace, senior from Queen Creek, Arizona, 5th-year senior, 25-yard field goal. And the kick is up. The kick is good. And so it's Missouri S&T 3, Hillsdale nothing. We'll step aside, back with more in just a moment.
The word education means to lead forth. But which way is forth? How do you know you're going in the right direction? At Hillsdale College, we understand education to be the pursuit of the highest answer to that question. Discovering the right way by reading the greatest books by the greatest minds in history. Coming to see the meaning of the good, the true, and the beautiful. This is the way forth. This is education.
Welcome back to Frank Muddy Waters Stadium. Missouri S&T with the first score of the game, but a big kickoff return really wasted by the Miners offense as they had to settle for a 25-yard field goal.
Yeah, good defense by the Chargers to, not let this game get away too quickly. And so the guys, the Miners, are going to kick off right here. What's this going to be?
Into the wind, and it comes down to the 6-yard line, up to the 10, and there's an opening to the 30, out across the 35 to the 40. Big return on the kick for Hillsdale. And that was Peroni, Josh Peroni.
Yeah, Josh did a good job of hauling in and then gained extra yards after he was initially hit, about 5 extra yards. And so we'll see these Charger offense, and it is Luke Keller at quarterback. Jake Berger started last week. Here's Keller.
Junior from Zionsville, Indiana, has passed for 409 yards and 3 touchdowns, and that deflected pass is nearly intercepted.
Yeah, somebody got their hand up there and knocked that ball away. It just fluttered. And we'll see it right here. See, boom, that was it. That was good defense. Then it was almost intercepted. Chargers kind of bit the bullet there, Jim.
We mentioned about this high-powered Missouri S&T offense. Their defense, though, has struggled in the first 3 games. If you throw away that shutout against that new program, and a 6-yard pickup, and that's what the Chargers need. They need somebody to start running the football. Jack Robinson, redshirt freshman from Chardon, Ohio, picking up 6 right there.
Well, it's 3rd and 3 yards to go, so maybe he got 7.
The line the gain is just over the midfield stripe. And 2 receivers to the right. Keller calls his own number, and will he get the first down? He's right there. And the way this one official down here is marking it, that's a first down.
And they're moving the chains.
The lights are on here at Frank Muddy Waters Stadium, even though the sun is out. 4 o'clock start. You figure it's going to get a little iffy on daylight as we get closer to the end of the ball game. So the lights are on. First down from the 10. Play action fake. Keller got away from one man, keeps the ball and stumbles forward and got about a yard.
Yeah, I didn't see what was happening downfield. I was watching Keller, and He just wasn't able to get that pass off. That was good D by the Miners.
11:22 to go in the opening quarter. Missouri S&T with an early 3-0 lead. But a nice job by the Hillsdale defense keeping the Miners out of the end zone after the opening kickoff was returned to the Hillsdale 8-yard line. A running play, and banging his way down to the 45-yard line is Logan Van Inkelvoort, redshirt freshman from Holt, the home of the Rams. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Chargers trying to establish that running game here on this opening possession.
They like to do that. That's one of Keith Otterbine's favorite things, is get that running game at least tuned up, if not going full steam.
Well, that wind has really picked up, Dan. It's blowing from right to left. It's at Hillsdale's back in this opening quarter. 3rd down and 4. Keller to the air. And that pass again is deflected at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete.
That's good D by the Missouri Miners right there. I mean, there actually was a receiver open, and he would have had a 1st down. But that was not to be.
Number 1, Jack Shannon.
So the Chargers will punt it away.
And Jack Shannon back punting. We missed him a couple of weeks ago.
And number 3, that's Cameron Clemens, a senior from St. Louis.
He angles it towards the near corner, and it kicks out of bounds at the 9. So Jack Shannon with a little pooch punt, and Missouri S&T will have to start inside of their own 10 at the 9.
It will be 1st and 10 Miners from their own.
Chargers managed to put together a decent drive there, but they were stopped at the 44 of Missouri S&T. Miners on top 3-0 with 10:19 to go in the first quarter. Luke Hertzler and the Miners come out onto the field now.
You can do better.
They got a big front 4 there. As you can see, those are some pretty hefty lads up front for the Miners.
Well, let's see. Nino Schmidt, their center, goes 288. Josh Thornton, their right guard, 332. Jake Seidel, right tackle, 283. Here's a pass on 1st down, and well defended by the Chargers. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. Tate Nickelberry, the receiver, dropped immediately by Kyle Kudla.
Kyle is having himself a wonderful season on defense.
He was stopped immediately by 48 Kyle.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 8.
Ball is spotted at the Missouri S&T 11-yard line. And it's a flanker sweep that is well defended, and a big loss.
Number 94 for Hillsdale, that's Kendall Tobin, the junior, 6'4", 261 from Oro Valley, Arizona.
They tried Nickelberry on, I guess, the old flanker sweep there.
How about that? 3rd and 14, Jim.
It's like Tobin was in the huddle. 3rd and 14, line the gain us to 19. Boy, the Charger defense would like to get a 3-and-out here.
Wouldn't they?
Force the Miners to punt into the wind. Here's a pass, it's caught, but they're not going to get the 1st down.
No, they're going to force them to punt the ball.
Tackle made by Joe Schneider. As the receiver, Josh Brown, stopped well short of that 1st down. Fourth down and about 7 for Missouri S&T, and their punter is listed as Chase Cole, a junior from Festus, Missouri.
I can't see who's back for the Chargers to receive.
Cole gets off a line drive into the wind, and it looks like that's Foose. And it's going to be a short field for the Chargers as Foose is brought down at the 45 of Missouri S&T.
That's where they're going to spot the ball. So the Chargers will be in Missouri's territory to start this offensive possession with 8:27 left to go here in the first quarter on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Hillsdale, Michigan.
Missouri S&T going 3-and-out in their first 2 possessions. First down for Hillsdale at the Miners' 45-yard line. Chargers trail 3-0. They will run it. And room off the right side for Van Eckervoort. And he's got a first down across the 35 to the 34-yard line.
You know, it could be Missouri coming in here and having a pretty good season at 2-1 and seeing the Chargers record 0-3. I don't think their head coach, Todd Drury, would let them think that they've got a cakewalk here. I'm sure that he's had a really good program there in Missouri.
First down, Keller will throw, fires it short, he has a man, and trying to make a cut, Austin Williams slips. He's down at the 32, a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, just 2 yards. Now the Chargers are starting to get within field goal position. I think they've got to get down inside the 30 before they're going to be in field goal range. Of course, they will have the wind at their back right now.
And it's a rather strong wind right now. Looks like it's going about 10 to 15 miles an hour. On 2nd and 8 as the sun disappears, Keller calls his own number, gets across the 30 to the 26. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, right off left tackle, as you can see on the replay, maybe. Here we go. Luke takes off the left and following his blockers and kind of picks his way through there. Alex Foose comes off the field.
We'll see if the Chargers go with 2 tight ends.
Well, now Foose is back in.
A little bit of confusion right now. Play clock's down at 10. And Foose will line up to the right. 3 receivers to the right here. Play clock's at 5. They get the play off, plenty of time. They'll run it. And that's going to be close to a first down. Hissom carries the ball. Joseph Hissom, senior from Spring Lake.
I think he's short.
Yeah, he is. About a half yard, just over the 25.
They're not gonna do a field goal here. I think they're gonna go for it.
They're gonna go jumbo. A lot of beef up there now.
Yeah, the jumbo package. They're gonna get they need about a yard. So this is a big play for both teams.
Looks like the line, the gain is just short of the 24. And it's a sneak and a push, and a flag comes in. Hold on now. The head linesman here on the near side throws a flag.
No, it's going to be against Missouri.
Against Missouri S&T, they're going to be flagged for offside. Keller managed to get 3 yards, but they'll take the penalty yardage.
Well, that's a tough break for the Miners. I mean, they plugged up that middle. I think Keller had the first down. They didn't let him get much.
Offsides, defense, number 46, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Nick Matley, sophomore from O'Fallon, Missouri, the guilty party. Used to be they just said offside defense and didn't announce the number. Now you get the numbers announced. All right, the Chargers on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down for Hillsdale. Another running play. And driving forward to the 16-yard line is Robinson. Chargers with 32 yards from the ground so far.
4 yards on that play.
Line is doing a good job here in the opening quarter as the Chargers establishing the running game. 5:15 to go first quarter, 3-0 Missouri S&T, but the Chargers are in the Miners red zone. Keller will throw, has a man open in the right flat. That's going to be a first down. It'll be 1st and goal. The reception made by Michael Harding, sophomore tight end from Livonia.
Michael Harding is a 6'5", 259-pound tight end. He has a brother playing on this team as well.
First down number 4 for Hillsdale, and it's 1st and goal at the Missouri S&T 8-yard line. Chargers looking to take the lead on this homecoming day. And whistles as the play gets underway.
Illegal procedure against the Chargers. That just drives you nuts, you know, when you're a coach.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense number 4, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Isaac Tesla called for that penalty. Isaac's had a terrific start to the 2021 season.
Well, that
Still first down.
that's going to set them back at what, the 13-yard line?
After the penalty.
And but they do have a first down.
4.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. First and goal for Hillsdale at the 13. Play action. Keller fires. It's caught. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown, Chargers. Isaac Tesla with the reception, and he's become Luke Keller's favorite receiver.
Well, that was just an awesome drive from about the 45 all the way down. Stick it in the end zone. And the student section's going crazy.
Julian Lee lines up for the extra point for
There's the extra point attempt.
13-yard touchdown pass. Keller to Tesla. Those two have hooked up beautifully so far this season. Now the extra point attempt by Julian Lee. Spotted, booted in that direction, and the kick is good. And we have a timeout with Hillsdale leading Missouri S&T 7-3. Back in just a moment. So the Chargers take a 7-3 lead. 13-yard touchdown pass, Luke Keller to Isaac Tesla. Tesla's third touchdown reception of the season. And Keller with 4 touchdown passes now for 2021. Again, 3 of them to Tesla. Tesla entering this game, 17 catches for 259 yards.
Well, now we'll see Missouri's quarterback, Brennan Sims, and he's reached some of S&T's top 10 list in passing department, currently ranking 8th in 4 different departments.
Here's a short kick to the 25, and out of bounds. Ooh, big time hit. Take that at the 45-yard line.
Well, they've got good field position to start this offensive position, do the Miners.
Getting in Nebo, he returned the opening kick to the Hillsdale 8, and he had a nice return there on the short kickoff to the Missouri S&T 46-yard line.
He is definitely a threat. Got some speed and got some moves. You can teach anything and everything in football, but you can't teach speed, and size, and smarts, and how fast you are.
Luke Hertzler still in the game at quarterback for Missouri S&T. Their offense with a pair of 3 and outs to start the game, and they won't have a 3 and out now. There's a pass completion for a first down as Hetzler hit his target. Pass caught by number 11, Breon Michael.
Ball is spotted at the 41-yard line.
Now that is Sims at quarterback, correct?
No, that's Hertzler.
Hertzler, okay. Well, they changed up on me.
They'll run it here to the near side, and nothing doing.
How about number 46 there? That's Jonathan Burton, the senior linebacker, 6'1", 215 out of Rhoda, Michigan. We mentioned him earlier.
Peyton McAllister, the ball carrier, dropped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 2.
That's 2nd and 10. Well, actually, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be 2nd and 12.
7-3, favor Hillsdale's. 3:20 left in the first quarter. Hertzler, play action fake, and he's got his man. That's going to be close to a first down. About a 12-yard gain there, and the reception made by Josh Brown, and it is a first down.
So the Miners got a nice drive. They started from their own 45 and matriculated down to what, the 30-yard line, 31-yard line.
3 receivers to the left now for the Miners. 1 setback. Quarterback Luke Hertzler has time, wants it all, has a man, touchdown. And Missouri S&T goes back into the lead.
Well, that was a beautiful pass. You can see his receiver was open. He had a little pressure, but he was able to haul it in, fall down, hold on to the ball. And here's the point after attempt.
Breon Michelle with the touchdown catch, 31 yards. And Hertzler threw it right on the button. Low snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. And we have another break in the action with the score, Missouri S&T 10, Hillsdale 7. We're back in just a moment.
Independence. With that declaration, America was born. Inspired by a belief in the God-given rights of every human being, and in the good that comes from exercising these rights well. The founders of our great nation chose independence. As do we. Hillsdale College accepts no government funding because independence makes possible the good to which we aspire.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we kind of expected perhaps a shootout with these two offenses, and it's starting to look like it's going to be one of these back and forth games with a lot of scoring. We've already had two lead changes. Missouri S&T leading Hillsdale 10-7 with 2:45 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, here comes the kickoff. Boom.
Into the wind. And it's down to the 5-yard line.
Back to the 22-yard line comes
Josh Peroni.
Josh Peroni, yes.
So the Chargers will start in their own territory, deep at their own 21-yard line. In 2 minutes and 41 seconds, Missouri S&T will get the wind at their back. And the wind, the way it's going right now, may be a factor in this game. Chargers look to respond. Two receivers on this side, one setback. Keller under center, hands it off. And a running play for Robinson.
About a yard.
Keller's hand off to Jack Robinson for a short gain.
They come out rather basic on first down.
Sure do, right into the middle of the line, and that didn't go very far.
Second down and 8 for Hillsdale at their own 23-yard line. Chargers touchdown, a 13-yard pass, Keller to Tesla. And for Missouri S&T, Glace has a 25-yard field goal, and Hertzler hooked up with Michelle on a 31-yard touchdown pass. Second down and 8, and Keller looking for running room as he calls his own number. Absolutely nothing there.
I think he got back the line of scrimmage.
13, Luke Keller keeps it.
That's going to bring up a
Short gain.
third down and 9 yards to go.
Third down and about 8.5.
Third down and long upcoming for the Chargers. Get a little bit nervous when you face third and long deep in their own territory. Miners defense looking to get off the field, and they want to give their offense another short field. They had a short field on their touchdown drive, started at their own 45. Keller scrambles, and down he goes.
He's sacked.
At the 18-yard line, first time they've gotten to Keller today. That'll be fourth down for Hillsdale at the 20. So the punt team is on. Jack Shannon, the senior from Huntertown, Indiana, ready to kick it away.
Number 3, Cameron Clemens.
Clemens back deep to receive.
He's standing on the 40-yard line, his own 40.
Cameron Clemens, and they should get decent field position here. A line drive. Clemens will pick it up on one bounce, and he is going to return the punt to the Missouri S&T 48-yard line.
Now, once again, they got great field position to start this possession, Jim, and Charger defense is going to have to step up big here.
And in 41 seconds, the Miners will get the win at their back. Missouri S&T leading 10-7 with 41 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Homecoming here at Hillsdale for 2021. Of course, we didn't have homecoming last year, unfortunately.
No, but we did have a short spring season.
First down from Missouri S&T at their own 47. They run the ball off the left side, and they're into Hillsdale territory.
Somebody's helmet flies off.
Somebody lost their hat, yep. He'll have to come out for a play.
Ball carrier.
Number 74 from Missouri S&T must go out for one play for helmet off by rule.
The ball carrier for Missouri S&T was number 29, Aaron Moya, and he managed to pick up about 4 yards to make it 2nd down and 6. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. And it's an end around, a little trickeration here for the Miners. The quarterback threw a block, and that sprung the play. And they'll get about 20 yards out of all that.
Well, that was a nice little razzle-dazzle play right there.
How about the quarterback throwing a block?
Look at this, and he did. He threw a great block. And I think he threw that on number 94 for Hillsdale, and that would have been Kendall Toll.
It's the end of the first quarter.
First quarter comes to an end. After one, Missouri S&T leads Hillsdale 10-7. We'll come back in just a moment.
10, Hillsdale College 7. The Hillsdale College football.
Learning is hard work. Hard work requires character. Learning begins in faith. It must move upward toward the highest thing, unseen at the beginning, God. And freedom is essential to learning. Its principles must be studied and defended. Learning, character, faith, and freedom. These are the inseparable purposes of Hillsdale College.
Freedom. One nation in all of human history was built on that bedrock. Ours. Freedom has made America exceptional. But it can only last if you and I choose to act as people of character. Forging character has been the pursuit of Hillsdale College since 1844.
Welcome back to Frank Muddy Waters Stadium on the campus of Hillsdale College.
Please reset the game clock, please.
We're ready to start the second quarter as soon as they put 15 minutes up on the board. There we
go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's 10-7 Missouri S&T over Hillsdale as we start quarter number 2. Missouri S&T with the football. First down at the Hillsdale 29-yard line. Hertzler throws, he has a man, and that's an 8-yard pickup. And this Miner offense, after struggling on their first 2 possessions, now in a rhythm. Michael made the catch. Go ahead,
they
Dan.
got a rhythm going, it's true. And if you're watching, their offensive line is doing a stellar job of blocking up front.
And Luke Hertzler is now 6 out of 6 for 71 yards and a touchdown. On 2nd and 2, a running play, first down, and that's going to be a touchdown as well. 21-yard touchdown carry, give that man 6 points, Aaron Moya.
And a lot of Missouri fans are here, believe it or not, maybe 100 or so.
Moya now with 18 career touchdowns. That's his 5th touchdown of the season. He's averaging nearly 7 yards a carry. And Missouri S&T builds their lead. Zach Glason to try the extra point. And the kick is good. Almost blocked.
Almost. That would have been Mason Dooley, I think, the junior defensive back out of Beach City, Texas. Almost. Not, that didn't count.
So that came with just 32 seconds into the second quarter. We'll keep it here. 21-yard touchdown. Scored by Aaron Moya, who coming into this ball game had 253 yards on 36 carries. Now this is quite an offense they have here at Missouri S&T. Moya has almost 1,500 yards in career rushing, and they have 3 receivers on their roster with over 1,000 career yards in the pass receptions.
Pretty impressive.
They had 3 and outs on their first 2 possessions, but now Missouri S&T has scored in their last 2 possessions, and they have a 17-7 lead over Hillsdale, and for the time being have quieted the Chargers' homecoming crowd. Here's a line drive on the kick. It's going to go through the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. So the Chargers will start at their own 25-yard line, trailing 17-7.
Josh Baroni was there to receive it. He's a junior, 5'10", 174 out of Chardon, Ohio. But he saw what that ball was going to do and go out of bounds. He let it go.
Now Hillsdale moving into the win here in the second quarter. Some D2 scores. Fourth quarter, Shaw leads Lincoln of Pennsylvania 41-7. Fairmont State 24-20 over UNC Pembroke. That's in the fourth.
Here we go.
Elizabeth City 19-7 over Winston-Salem in the third. On first down, Keller rolls out and throws. He has Tesla, and he manages to stay in bounds. They pick up 5 yards from that play.
Yeah, he was wide open. The pass is a little high. I think if he caught it down lower, if he'd had that opportunity, he might have picked up a few more yards, but that wasn't to be.
Second down and 5 for the Chargers. Hillsdale trailing 17-7. 14:05 to go in the half. Option look now. Keller keeps the ball and gets the first down. The old-fashioned option play there.
Yeah, that was some tough running by Luke Keller. I was watching the blocking and not where he was going, but as you can see right here, he finds that little seam and he gets in there and was able to pick up the first down.
You don't see the option much anymore. It's kind of gone the way of the 8-track tape.
Yeah.
The wishbone option especially. First and 10 for Hillsdale at their own 37-yard line. They go with 2 tight ends and a running play. Hissam is cut down after nothing. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it.
Yeah, second and 10 coming up. Look at that. Boy, he got dumped. That's a good tackle.
Second and 10 for Hillsdale at their own 37-yard line. Missouri S&T scoring on their last 2 possessions, now with a 17-7 lead. 13:05 to go until halftime. And a bit of a slow high snap. Keller calls his own number, breaks a couple of tackles. Boy, he ran hard there, and it stopped just short of the first down. They're going to spot him down at the 44.
Yeah, so it's going to be a third and about a long 3 to go for the first down.
That was Keller's 6th carry of the afternoon.
And most of it's been off that left side.
Third down and 3 for Hillsdale at their own 44, lined against the 47. Will Keller call his own number? No, he'll hand it off. Robinson is going to be drilled and dropped for a loss. Big play by the Missouri S&T minor defense on third down.
Now that's be a 3-yard or about a yard loss, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 4.
Stefan Kaplan looked to be the young man who made the big play defensively. Senior out of Greytown, Missouri. Strong safety making the play at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 4, and Jack Shannon has to punt into the wind now. And Shannon, with no rush, gets off a nice punt. Fair catch is taken at the 16-yard line. And so that's where the Miners will take over. First and 10. They lead 17-7 with 11:44 to go in the first half.
Now this is a situation right here. If the Chargers defense doesn't come alive and stop Missouri here from marching down the field and scoring, it might be a long afternoon for Hillsdale.
The Miners of Missouri S&T from Rolla, Missouri. Just about 2 hours away from Branson.
You been there?
It's on my bucket list. Whoops. The ball is dropped by the quarterback. He still manages to throw a pass for completion, and that reception made by Michelle.
Yeah, that was a nice. He picked that ball right up off the ground, stood up, found his receiver, delivered it right on the numbers. First down, Miners.
And Michelle having a big afternoon. 4 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. First down at the 37-yard line for Missouri S&T as they kind of get out of trouble there. And they got a wide open man, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling all the way down to the 27-yard line. The reception made by Ryan Langford, junior from Phoenix, Arizona, and they're picking up chunks of yardage now.
I think that he was brought down by Josh Peroni. But this is not looking good for the Chargers right now, folks.
Well, when you got an offense like the Miners picking up chunks of yardage, that could be for a long afternoon, but there's a stop by the defense.
He ran right ahead to Mr. Nate Chambers, the senior defensive lineman, 6'3", 283 out of Otsego, Michigan.
It'll be second down and 12 yards to go.
Loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, 2-yard loss.
Gideon Nebo was the ball carrier there.
Look at that, trips right.
Second down and 12 now for Missouri S&T. And going for it all, touchdown! Hertzler again threw it right on the button. And a nice catch in the end zone by Tate Nickelberry, senior from Columbia, Missouri.
And all of a sudden, it's a 23-7 commanding lead here in the second quarter.
Official timeout for injured defensive player.
Oh yeah, that was Peroni, I believe. Yes, Josh Peroni.
So the Miners have scored on 3 straight possessions, and Peroni being helped. Looks like he's favoring his left arm as he is brought to the sidelines. That's not a good look there.
No, and here's the point after attempt, up, good.
And we have a new score on the board with 10:05 to go in the first half. Missouri S&T 24, Hillsdale 7. And we'll come back in just a moment.
I do love teaching, and I'm not sure if there's anything else I could do that I would do well. I have never not looked forward to my morning classes at Hillsdale, and I've always had morning classes. I love getting out of bed and starting off the day by having that kind of just great intellectual engagement with my students. No 2 days are the same. Even the same body of students from one day to another is a different body of students simply because we're asking new questions and we're building off what we had done the day before. One of the reasons I love the liberal arts is because I've seen the way that it allows students to really grow. There's an awareness, I think, that...
Welcome back, everybody, to Frank Muddy Waters Stadium. Missouri S&T rolling right now. They have built up a 24-7 lead. The kick goes into the end zone, touchback, and Hillsdale finds themselves down by 17. They had a 7-3 lead at one time. But then the Missouri S&T Miners really kicked it into high gear. And they are now dominating this football game on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
Chargers have a young team, but experienced. But this team from Missouri, this offense is really high-powered. You can see them. They've got everything cooking for them, and they're right on time with everything.
I've got Luke Hertzler passing for 147 yards. He's 9 of 9.
Keller
keeps the ball and gets about 4 to the 29-yard line.
Keller keeps it for a gain.
And again, keep in mind, the Miners had 3 and outs in their first 2 possessions. And it looked like it was going to be a long day for them, but they settled down and they are smoking hot right now.
That's a good description, Jim.
Second down and 6 for Hillsdale. The ball's at their own 29. 9:37 to go until halftime. 24-7. Oh my, that running play didn't work. And Robinson dropped for a loss.
Hand off to Robinson to stop behind the line of
scrimmage.
Yeah,
that went nowhere.
That's domination at the line of scrimmage when you get a running play stuff like that.
It's going to be 3rd and 9.
line the games to 35. Chargers looking at a potentially fatal 3 and out here, the way this thing is going. This is on the verge of getting out of hand on homecoming. Keller got away. He's got running room, and he will get the first down. And he's out of bounds at the 47-yard line after a pickup of 21 yards.
Now he's hurt. Now he went down, and he's on the sidelines, grabbing his knees.
Official timeout for injured offensive player.
Yeah, and Jake Berger steps onto the field as quarterback for the Chargers as Luke Keller goes down in a heap, and he is in pain.
Well, the Charger bench upset that Keller was hit. They think he was out of bounds. I'd like to see that replay again, where exactly he was hit.
You can see right here. Here he comes. And
is he in the white? Oh, he's right along the sideline there.
Here's Jake Berger.
His first pass, and Tesla incomplete. The ball and the defender both got there at the same time.
Tough break. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Jake Berger, sophomore from Pittsford, Michigan.
We saw his older sister on the women's basketball team here at Hillsdale the last few years. Keller is up, by the way. Here's Berger throwing down the near side. Flag is down. Tesla's make the catch at the 20. Now we'll check out the penalty flag. If that's on Missouri S&T, obviously the Chargers will decline it.
It is.
And they will decline that holding penalty.
Well, there you go. Jake Berger comes in and...
Holding, defense number 38. The penalties decline. Result of play. First down, Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jake Berger comes in and was able to deliver a strike downfield. And with Luke Keller sideline, sophomore Berger steps in.
First down for Hillsdale at the Missouri S&T 20. Chargers trying to cut into that Miners lead. Oh, and the ball carrier was hit just as he got the ball. That was Van Eggevoort, and he was dropped immediately like yesterday's laundry.
Yeah, I can't get the number of the young man from Missouri.
Neither can I. Nobody can.
But, yeah, he just shot through there like a cannon and stopped that play. Now it's 2nd and 15.
At the 25-yard line. And a whistle as the ball is snapped.
Illegal procedure against the Chargers. So now it's going to be 2nd
False start.
20.
Offense number 4. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Well, that's, unfortunately, that's Isaac Tesla.
As a result of the penalty, the ball is
And he's had 2 of those today.
Line. It will be 2nd down and 20.
Oh, 2nd and 20.
Ball back at the Missouri S&T 30-yard line. Chargers going the wrong way. Going into the win. 7.5 minutes to go until halftime. They're down 24-7. Berger will have to scramble, and he's brought down to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And that was Henry Prickle who made the tackle. He has 10 tackles entering this ball game. He's a senior from Wildwood, Missouri. And the Berger did manage to get a yard, they say. So it's 3rd and 19 at the 29. And we have a stoppage.
Please reset the game clock to 7:20, 7:20, please.
There it is. All right,
Thank you.
You're welcome. 3rd and 19 at the 29-yard line. 3 receivers to the left for Hillsdale. Tesla split out here to the near side. Berger fires down the middle, and it's caught inside the 15 to the 13-yard line, short of the first down. Foose made the catch. It'll be 4th and 3.
So now Otterbine's got a decision. Should he go for the field goal or the 6 points or first down?
4th down and 3 yards to go.
They're going to go for the field goal.
Yep, they send out the 1 points. Julian Lee, redshirt freshman from White Lake, Michigan. This will be about a 30-yard attempt for Lee. He's 2 out of 2 on field goals this year. This would be his longest. His longest so far this year, 25 yards. Spotted, booted in that direction into the wind, and the kick is good.
So now the Chargers are just 2 touchdowns, 2 scores behind.
And it's 24-10 Missouri S&T. Let's step aside. We'll come back in just a moment.
Lindenwood beats Finley 28.
In the Great Midwest Athletic Conference, athletics play an essential role in the development of tomorrow's leaders.
We learn the importance of hard work and dedication to achieve our goals.
And understand time management and accountability needed both on and off the field.
We are laying the foundation of leadership and teamwork for our future careers.
And serving as role models for aspiring athletes in our local communities.
I am challenged to be the best student, athlete, and person that I can be. Welcome to the Great Midwest.
Welcome back, everybody, to Frank Muddy Waters Stadium on the campus of Hillsdale College. Homecoming 2021. Lots of fun coming up at halftime when they crown the king and queen, all the fraternities and sororities. They'll have their fun at halftime. And the king and queen, they get treated royally, let's just say. Here's there's a squibber. One of the upmen takes it for Missouri S&T, and he returns it to the 45-yard line. The Miners have had some short fields to work with in this game. Their special teams have done a really nice job. That was number 85, Blaze Cosner, sophomore from Rolla, Missouri, hometown kid, returning that kickoff.
Well, now it's up to the Charger defense, Jim, to see if they can come alive. This is a high-powered, as we said, high-powered offense that Missouri brings to Hillsdale, and they've demonstrated it. They're good.
3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the near side. They have scored in their last 3 possessions. Running play to start things off with. And they managed to pick up 4 yards. And the ball carrier was Josh Sanders. First time we've seen him today. And he's a freshman from Mays, Texas.
4 yards on the play.
Oh, I hope I pronounced that right.
Josh Sanders on the ball carrier.
Imagine being a Michigan graduate living in Mays, Texas.
Yeah.
Second down and 6 now for Missouri S&T at midfield. It's a play-action fake. Hertzler throws. The flag comes in. 2 flags come in. Pass is completed. Now let's check out the penalty flags.
Yeah, there's one on each side of the field.
Young man who made the catch, Josh Sanders, unfortunately going off and putting no weight on his left leg.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah,
well, can we get a trainer over there, please?
An eligible receiver downfield, offense number 57. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Well, that's going to make it 2nd and 11.
Instead of 3rd and 1.
Yes, that's a big deal.
That's only the Miners' 2nd penalty. Both teams have been penalized twice for 10 yards. So our officials they're letting the boys play, and that's good to see. 2nd down and 11. 5.5 minutes to go in the opening half. Chargers trail 24-10. And Hertzler fires. He has a man on the far side. That's the young man, I think, who made the touchdown reception earlier. Is that Nickelberry? Get the binoculars out here. No, that's number 11. That was Michelle, I beg your pardon. And he's having a big day. That's his 5th catch by our count.
Well, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Hertzler has not thrown an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
he throws a nice ball, you know.
Yes, he does. Easy to hold on to. He hits his target.
Well, that's important, Dan. You mentioned you got to throw the ball into a position where your receiver can catch it.
Yes, indeed.
You can't throw it down at his knees or anything like that. Line the game's to 44, 12th man making a racket. Hertzler has time, and he overthrew his man.
Intercepted.
That time it's intercepted. Well, he is human.
How about that? That's number 36.
Sam Zemus.
Yeah, redshirt freshman from Philadelphia, Ohio.
Well, maybe that will turn things around.
Well, that's great. That's his first interception, obviously, as a redshirt freshman. Great catch. Did a great job.
4:34 to go in the first half. Missouri S&T turns the ball over. That's our first turnover of the afternoon by either team.
Now the question is, could that Charger offense with 4:34 left to go until halftime, can they take advantage of that turnover with a score? We will see.
They have to change the football. Each team brings their own game balls.
Well, Berger's still in at quarterback.
Yep.
I know his parents are here watching.
Movement on the line. Well, everything's okay. Uh-oh, fumble.
Oh, no, they got it back.
They sure did.
I'm pretty sure. It looks like Missouri got it back.
They say they have it, and the officials say, yep, Missouri S&T football.
Oh, that's a tough break. Let's see, who did that now? Right here. They stripped it from him. That's good defense.
And it looked to be number 44 who got the fumble recovery from Missouri S&T. Ryan Brooks, sophomore linebacker from Jefferson City, Missouri. And so I know Christmas is 3 months from today, but all of a sudden it's the giving season here.
Yeah, that was a big gift. They gift wrapped it.
First down, Missouri S&T following the exchange of turnovers at the Hillsdale 27-yard line. 3 receivers. Here's another end around. This has worked well for them. There's a big guy blocking there. And inside the 15-yard line, that's one of those big hosses on their offensive line. And
flag.
Boys being boys.
Great
Number 74, Escalante, George Escalante. He's a senior from Fresno. 312 pounds. I don't know if we can see him. Oh, he missed. He threw a heck of a block here.
Yeah, no, he started to get up and run, and the Chargers tackled him. He was down, but I don't know why he got
There are
back
2
up.
fouls in the play, one by both teams. Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 67. Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 11. Those penalties will offset. Those are both unsportsmanlike fouls, number 1 for both players. Result of the play is a first down.
Well, here they go. I mean, this is going to be tough for the Charger defense to stop this. The machine the Miners brought to Hillsdale.
Yeah, I'll give you these weights for their starters here on the offensive line to get a chance. Hertzler throws, caught. No,
intercepted again.
Intercepted. This could be a pick 6. Midfield, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, goal line.
Oh.
Stopped about a foot away.
Yeah. Well, my goodness. 2 interceptions by the Chargers. It looked like the Miners were just going to waltz right into the end zone, Jim. And look at that. He couldn't hold on.
Matt Harding, senior from Livonia.
During the play, sideline warning, Hillsdale, that is their first. First down, Hillsdale.
Well, I say we haven't heard from the officials much today. They've gotten busy here of late.
Well, this is, if Hillsdale can score here, that's going to be huge, no doubt about it. They got 4 downs to punch it in.
This is going to be a 14-point swing if the Chargers can punch it in. Berger under center. Will he sneak it? He does. The plow gets pushed. You can do that. Now in football, the push. Touchdown Chargers. And we got ourselves a ball game, folks.
We do indeed. A big turnaround here in the second quarter.
Quarterback keeper, Berger crosses the line for quarterback keeper and 6 points.
I think Missouri probably knows they are in a game. The Chargers never have been a team to just kind of give up, you know, and play, but not really. They're well coached and disciplined.
Lee's extra point attempt is up and good. New score on the board. 24-17 favor Missouri S&T. We'll step aside and come back in just a moment.
Missouri S&T 24, Hillsdale College 17.
Independence. With that declaration, America was born. Inspired by a belief in the God-given rights of every human being. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Our government was established to secure these rights and for the good that comes from exercising them well. This is why the founders of our great nation chose independence. As do we. Hillsdale College accepts no government funding because independence makes possible the good to which we aspire. Hillsdale College, pursuing truth and defending liberty since 1844.
So Matt Harding came within inches of a pick six, but his big interception return setting up the last Hillsdale touchdown as Berger sneaked it in. And now the
ball fell down.
The ball got blown over. So
a little bit of wind out there.
Yes.
You look at old Glory out there. She's rippling pretty good.
Let's see if the Chargers kick it short again. Opening kickoff was returned to the Hillsdale 8 by Gideon Nebo.
Now they're going to kick it away, sort of.
Line drive. That ball is alive. Oh, and it goes out of bounds at the 1. Bad break for Hillsdale.
Yeah.
That is a penalty, and that means excellent field position for Missouri S&T.
Well, it went out at about the 1 yard line instead of a tough break.
So it's Missouri S&T 24, Hillsdale 17. We have 3:51 to go until halftime when Hertzler threw that 30-yard touchdown pass.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team number 90. The ball plays at 35-yard line, right hash. First down.
He threw a 30-yard touchdown pass to Tate Nickelberry with 10:05 to go in the half. That put Missouri S&T up 24-7, and it was like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, well, you're
but the Chargers dug deep, and they have fought their way back into this ball game, and this team may become known as the comeback Chargers, the way they have come from behind this year.
Yeah, every game they've had to come from behind, and they have, but they just haven't been able to put a W up.
So first down for Missouri S&T at the 35-yard line, and that wind is really picked up now, and a flag comes in. The
play game offense. Number 12, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Well, that will not sit well with Todd Drury to get a delay of game penalty on first down.
No, head coach Drury, he's not going to. Coaches hate that kind of stuff. So here we go. It looks like a passing formation.
Two receivers to the near side, one to the right. On 1st and 15, they fake the end around and they'll run it, and that's going to be a big gain. They get the penalty yardage back and then some. Short of the first down, though.
I like that play.
It was
they run that well.
Peyton McAllister carried the ball.
And he got around the end. He was able to get around and pick up good yardage.
He's a senior from Decatur, Texas. On 2nd and 1. They'll run it and get the first down. First down, Missouri S&T at their own 46-yard line.
So they stop the clock to move the chains.
McAllister again the ball carrier.
And the clock starts.
Both teams have all three of their timeouts left. 24-17, Missouri S&T with the lead over Hillsdale. And we've had a lot of offensive fireworks in this opening half, a lot of fireworks on special teams as well. Here's a long pass. Oh boy, the receiver, Josh Brown, he was like a pretzel there. He was twisted every which way but loose.
I think the wind might have gotten that ball.
Yep.
And just blew it right over his head.
Well, again, the wind a factor.
He had a step on the defender. That would have been a tough catch anyway.
Second down and 10 now from Missouri S&T. Ball's at their own 46. They'll run it. Oh, this time the Charger defense was not fooled.
Sure wasn't. That was number 48. Kyle Kudla, the junior linebacker out of Avon, Ohio.
McAllister carried the ball, and he was dropped for that 3-yard loss.
Third 13, Jimmy.
Line the game for Missouri S&T as the Hillsdale 44. And the 12th man gets into it. 12 in the play clock. Third down and 13 for the Miners. And Hertzler has to scramble. Can he get there? No, his slide way before the first down marker. Then again, he's just trying to protect himself.
Yeah, that was smart.
Gain of about 6 on the play.
And the Hillsdale calls a timeout. We'll keep it here.
First charge timeout, Hillsdale.
That comes with 2:09 to go in the first half. Hillsdale now with 2 timeouts left. Missouri S&T has all 3 of their timeouts.
4th and 8. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Todd Drury dials up for the Miners on this possession.
Punt. It's play field position here.
Yeah, I would think so, but you never know.
Wind continues to be blowing at the backs of Missouri S&T. It's a strong wind right now.
I see number 18 along the sideline. That's Connor Maloney, one of the Chargers' best receivers, but he's been out with a little sore this and sore that, I guess. So.
Well, AccuWeather says right now that wind is coming out of the west, gusting up to 13 miles an hour. We're at 61 degrees in Hillsdale as we just go past 5 o'clock on this Saturday afternoon, which will turn into a Saturday evening by the time we're done.
And here is the punt.
It's a rugby-style kick, and that's a terrible punt. Oh my, that's one of my tee drives there. No mulligans allowed for you.
No.
Maybe, you know what? You know what? The punter, Chase Cole, when he kicked the ball badly like that, he is getting as far away from his head coach as possible. He walks over to the side where there are no coaches. But
yeah, that wasn't exactly a Phi Beta Kappa kind of punt.
Yeah, he's over there by himself right now, and I don't see a coach over there chewing on him. He's just trying to find a place to hide. He's got 5 teammates around him right now. Tell the coach I'm not here. I'm not here.
Yeah. That was some other guy that did that.
1st and 10 for Hillsdale. Following that short punt, and a flag comes in.
Could be a holding call on the Chargers, possibly.
Robinson, good yardage around the right end. And that is thrown in the area where you would see a holding penalty.
That's what they're going to call, is holding against Hillsdale. Well, he had a good run.
Holding, offense number 27, 10-yard from the spot of the foul.
The spot of the foul was the 47, so bottom line, the Chargers will only lose 3 yards from scrimmage. It'll be 1st and 13, and that'll be their 3rd penalty for 20 yards. Under 2 minutes to play now. Again, the Chargers with 2 timeouts to go, 2 timeouts remaining. And here is Berger. Berger is going down. A sack for the Miners defense.
Yeah, Jake took just a little bit too long to try to find an open receiver, and by that time,
Jake Berger sacked by number 21.
I think it was one of those linebackers. I can't see the numbers.
I got it. Dante White.
Dante White, yeah, he just blew through there and brought Berger down. Big loss.
White with 11 tackles for the season entering this ball game. 5th-year senior, by the way. Berger will have to run, and he gets out of bounds to the 40-yard line. Boy, that holding penalty just kind of made things very difficult for Hillsdale in this possession.
Yeah, now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Chargers have worked their way out of these situations in the past. Let's see what they can do here, Mr. Measle.
Keep in mind, Missouri S&T still has all 3 of their timeouts left. If they should get the ball back, they may have time to put something together. 1:12 to go. Line the gain is the midfield stripe. Berger loads up the shotgun. And he is looking, and he's going to go down again. Takes the sack. You don't want to throw a pick here in this situation. And it looks like the sack is recorded by Ben Stratman. He is their leading tackler. 26 tackles already this season for the junior from Washington, Missouri, including 4.5.
First charge timeout, Missouri S&T. Game clock operator, please put 105 on the clock, please. 105.
Stratman with 4.5 tackles for loss.
Thank you.
And Missouri S&T taking a timeout. They think they can get some points on the board before halftime. So we have 1:05 to go until halftime. 24-17, Missouri S&T leading Hillsdale. Out of the timeout, the Chargers will punt the ball away into this wind, and that wind is
vicious.
It's starting to whip up pretty good.
So it appears that Jack Shannon's going to punt the ball away.
And Missouri S&T hoping to get the ball back in decent field position. Chargers unable to take advantage of some good field position following the short punt by the Miners. Shannon gets off a nice kick into the wind, and it's going to be taken at the 21. To the far side of the 30, look out. Cameron Clemens with a nice punt return for Missouri S&T. He took advantage of a line drive punt into the wind and is out of bounds. Looks like they're going to mark it at the Miners 43.
Once again, they've got good field position. So they've got 53 seconds to work with.
Pretty much where they gave the ball up on their last possession.
On a sun-soaked field this afternoon.
61 degrees right now. Temperature will continue to drop. It's rather chilly here in the shadows with this wind. Quick pass, and it's caught at midfield. Tick, 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 tick goes the clock. And that's going to be a first down. The reception made by Josh Brown. 10-yard pickup. Hertzler has passed for 162 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Quick pass, nearly intercepted. Oh my. Oh my. Joe Schneider almost had himself a pick.
Boy, he sure did.
Looked like a miscommunication here as Hertzler's pass went behind us. It's in a receiver.
Yeah, Zach Herzog almost had the opportunity to pick that thing off.
No, you're going to run that route. No, I thought you were going to pass it over there.
About 37 seconds to work with now.
We still have 2 timeouts. 37 seconds is a lot of time in college football. Timeouts, you can stop the clock with a first down, get out of bounds. Hertzler's pass is caught. Did he trap it? No, he caught it, but he did not get out of bounds. And Missouri S&T, now they're going to say incomplete. One official said catch, and now he's going to get overruled by his friend.
Yes. Rolling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it was. From what I saw there, it touched the ground.
That brings up third.
That was close.
Charger Nation.
The back judge here said he trapped it. And he had a better angle.
Yes, he does. So that brings up a 3rd and 10 and 30 seconds left.
You know, just like football teams, officials have to work as a team. 3rd and 10. Line the gain for Missouri S&T as the Charger 37. 30 seconds, 2 timeouts. Play clock's at 5. Hertzler throws short and dropped. Now what do? I think you got to punt it here.
Pass is incomplete.
As it looked like Moya started to run before he caught the football.
Yeah, well, they're going to have 26 seconds left. The Chargers are going to get the ball back. So, actually, Charger defense did a good job there, but the Miner offense kind of sputtered.
Now, Hertzler is really cool off, Dan. He hit his first 9 passes. But since that time, he's thrown the ball 8 times, has only completed 2, and he's had 2 picks, although one of those interceptions, not exactly his fault, as the pass bounced off his receiver. And now, with 3 seconds on the play clock.
Second charge timeout, Missouri S&T.
Here, Missouri S&T will burn a timeout. We have 26 seconds. Chargers will get the ball to start the second half. 26 seconds to go until halftime. Missouri S&T leading Hillsdale 24-17 in what's turned out to be an exciting ball game.
Yeah, it sure has. You know, we didn't know what to expect for sure coming into this game, but we did know it was going to be a tough out because this team from Missouri is the real deal. They have some fine athletes.
Chargers play at Tiffin next Saturday and then back home to host Walsh, 2 o'clock on October the 9th. This is the second of 6 home games for the Chargers in 2021.
Here's the punt.
And they didn't try anything fancy. They'll just kick it down to the far side. It goes out of bounds around the 10. So with 20 seconds to go, one would assume the Chargers will just snap it, take a knee, and they'll have the ball to start the second half. They're right in this ball game, down only by a touchdown, 24-17, when it looked like the Miners, Dan, were on the verge of breaking this thing wide open.
Yeah, exactly. You know, usually Otterbein will take a knee on this situation. I'm not the head coach. I always say if you got a second on the clock, use it. We'll see.
This doesn't look like victory formation.
No, it doesn't.
3 receivers to the right. Berger will throw. Berger throws short, and it's almost intercepted. Mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy.
Yeah, that was
second down and 10.
Harding, the intended receiver. My goodness.
That was close to being intercepted, but the Chargers got lucky right there.
Feeling lucky?
Yeah, it made my day. All right. Well, it's still not a victory celebration, so.
Well, now he's under center.
He's under center. We'll see what he does here.
2 receivers to the right, 2nd and 10 from the 10. And they will run it, and that's going to be nothing. As the ball carrier was Van Eckervoort, and he's dropped behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll be the last play.
It's the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. Halftime score, Missouri S&T Miners 24 and the Hillsdale Chargers 17. We'll have all the halftime fun here for you in just a moment. Dan and I will come back in a few minutes. Stand by.
Please give your attention to the center of the field for Brant Siegfried, President of the Student Federation, to introduce the homecoming court.
Okay, now we can go ahead and walk. This is live.
Thank you for the introduction, and we apologize for the delay. First off, I'd like to announce Cal McNelly, Charger football defensive lineman, representing Delta Sigma Phi, as your first King candidate. The other candidates, thank you. The other candidates for King and Queen are Natalie Kent, representing Kappa Kappa Gamma, and she's escorted by Blake Hawkins, representing Sigma Chi. Next, we have Maya Kaniaopio, representing Chi Omega, and she's escorted by Jeremiah Teeves, representing Alpha Tau Omega. Next is Sophia Berryhill, representing Pi Beta Phi, and she's escorted by Juan Vargas Hernandez, representing Delta Tau Delta. Next is Julia O'Neill, representing Independent Women, and Faith Linton, representing Independent Women. And they are both escorted by Brennan Knockleby, representing Independent Men. Next, Greta Dornbeer, representing Independent Women. And Grant Boyce, representing Independent Men. And finally, Gladys Oster, representing Independent Women. And she's escorted by David Strobach, representing Independent Men. And your 2021 Homecoming King is not Reagan Dugan, it's Brennan Knockleby.
Appreciate it. What do I do? I can put this on. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks, Ellen. Thank you.
And your 2021 Homecoming Queen is Maya Kaniaopio.
Congratulations to Brendan Appleby and Maya Kaniaopio, your Hillsdale College 2021 Homecoming King and Queen. And a big congratulations to all of our homecoming candidates. On behalf of the Student Activities Board, we would like to invite all alumni and the student body to tonight's fifth quarter at Mock Rock. Please join us in the Dawn Tibbetts Potter Arena at 7 p.m. to watch the culmination of the week's homecoming student competition featuring the campus-wide Mock Rock Dance-Off. Alumni are invited to watch from the President's Suite with food and beverage provided.
It means excellence never comes without sacrifice.
It means worthwhile rewards never come for free.
It It means circumstances can never become an excuse.
It means time spent improving is never wasted.
It means quitting is never an option.
It means the choice to go farther, in competition and in life, is mine alone to make. And in the end, is worth every step.
You, ladies and gentlemen, students of Hillsdale, the friends of the college, I'm delighted to be here. First time, although I've been well acquainted for a long time with what Hillsdale means.
You are men and women of Hillsdale, steeped in the best traditions of our great nation. If you don't lead by example, who will?
The college was founded for 4 things: freedom, faith, learning, and character. If you read the 1844 document in beautiful language, that's what it says.
Your education in the liberal arts has empowered you to conserve the foundations of our freedom. And you are now uniquely suited, and I believe you are uniquely called to renew the fabric of our national life. It will require courage and tenacity and greatness of spirit. At times you will face opposition, but as you've learned here at Hillsdale, strength rejoices in the challenge.
The term education comes from a Latin term that means to lead forth, educare. And forth is the interesting part, right? Because you have to know which way's forth. And forth is a value term. There's back, and there's decline, and there's decay, or there's forth and rising. The source of the crisis in our country is in education. Some philosophers invented a new way of looking at the world. And in this new way, they thought we are actually not a thing with a nature touched by the divine. Instead, what we are is a kind of evolving thing. And that turned education away from what it used to be an exercise to try to control influences on us. Well, Thomas Jefferson writes of the laws of nature and of nature's God. It is the way of things and knowing them, and then being able to see your part in things. And that makes us responsible for ourselves in a bigger way. It takes energy to learn. It takes focus. You have to give yourself to it.
My name is Josh. I'm from Pella, Iowa.
I'm Ryan from Temecula, California.
My name is Nathan. I'm from Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
My name is Rita, and I am from Nairobi, Kenya.
My name is Caleb, and I'm from Holland, Michigan.
My name is Clara, and I'm from Cincinnati. I was always planning to go to music school. Coming to Hillsdale was kind of a big shift for me.
I was recruited by a lot of Division II schools to go and play football. A lot of them felt the same, but when I stepped foot on Hillsdale, I just knew it was a different place.
My sister and I were homeschooled. Some people always ask me, well, do you have friends? How did you socialize?
When I first decided to come to Hillsdale, my parents and I had to make some hard choices. Leaving the country as a 20-year-old was a hard thing to do, and I really respected my parents in letting me do this. And sorry, I'm kind of tearing up.
When I made the decision to come to Hillsdale, I knew nothing about what the liberal arts were.
It was hard for me to at first understand, how is this practical? How is this useful?
Everything in life is intertwined. And that's what the liberal arts experience captures.
Just the idea that it takes a lot more than one discipline to make you into a well-educated person.
It doesn't just seek to develop skills in a specific area, but to develop the character of the individual and the ability to learn.
What a human being has to do, strange as it sounds, a human being has to be taught to see the world. We don't actually see reality very clearly if we're just left to our own devices. We entertain all kinds of wishful thinking. A liberal education liberates people from all those constraints on their understanding reality.
It's a time when college-age students are really making more choices probably than any other time in their life. We have to help them understand how to reach towards the good. Those are the kind of people that other people follow. Those are leaders.
It's very hard to take an 18-year-old and help them become an educated 21-year-old adult. It's a pain on everyone involved. It's also great. And the point is, you orient yourself around a combination of surveying the necessary things and digging deeply into the best things. You gotta read philosophy and rhetoric and logic and economics, politics and history and literature. And you gotta study math, chemistry, biology, and physics. And so that means that you're addressing yourselves to the great subjects that make up human knowledge. And that's an achievement.
When I teach, I tell the students on the first day, I'm not your teacher. Your teacher is going to be Plato and Aristotle and Aquinas and Kant. Get some really good teachers this semester. Wouldn't that be presumptuous for me to say, I'm going to teach you philosophy and not appeal to the best that's been thought and said? I don't know what they knew.
Science is one of the best avenues to pursue truth. For me, I didn't realize how much I would learn as a student in courses outside of my discipline. And now that I'm here, being on the other side of the desk, it's really important for me to make sure students in other parts of campus understand how important the sciences are in the liberal arts.
The liberal arts really are meant to liberate us from the things of this world. So we're not so caught up in this specific moment or this generation, but it allows us to see across time. We believe there are truths. We can't always know them perfectly, but we have to pursue it. And whether it's the pursuit of happiness as the declaration or the pursuit of truth in academia, I think it's critical that students recognize that so much of what we do in an education is movement towards something. It's not always arriving at the exact answer, but asking the right questions. Those are the kinds of things, I think, with truth that we're trying to pursue.
At Hillsdale, there is an attempt to understand truth. What is truth by studying the great works of philosophy of the past, the great works of religion, the great works of literature. In Spanish, for example, we study the great playwrights of the 17th century, and they are exploring what does it mean to live a life dedicated to truth.
Waters Stadium as the shadows begin to lengthen here on this late Saturday afternoon, which will soon become a Saturday evening. Jim Measel, Dan Beischer with you as we are wrapping up the halftime. Second half beginning underway here in another 2.5 minutes. And we got ourselves a ball game, folks. Don't go away. Missouri S&T leading Hillsdale 24-17. And Dan has a look at the first half stats as well as some out-of-town scores.
Yeah, we do. I'll give you the out-of-town first. And Linwood beat Findlay 28-16. And Findlay was ranked in the top 25 to begin the season. William Jewell, they knocked off Kentucky Wesleyan 41-21. Quincy, they handed it to Ashland 63-23. And believe this, Indianapolis got upset by Ohio Dominican 19-16. And Walsh had a victory over McKendree 24-10. Look at this halftime stats, Jimmy. First downs, Missouri S&T 11, Hillsdale 7. Rushes, let's see, net yards, 15 for MST for 74 yards. And 27 for 76 yards for Hillsdale. Passing yards, 173 for Missouri S&T, 78.
Check, 1, 2, 3, check.
So total offensive plays for Missouri S&T, 33 for 247 yards in that first half. 37 plays for 154 yards for Hillsdale. Time of possession, 13 minutes and 8 seconds for Missouri S&T, 16 minutes and 52 for Hillsdale. And I was looking here at penalties. Well, Missouri S&T 3 for 15, and the Chargers were 3 for 20 yards. And I'm looking down here, Luke Keller, before he went out injured, he had thrown 9 times for 46 yards. And then I'm looking down here at, well, that's rushing. Luke Keller rushing 9 times for 46 yards. And he was 4 for 6 passing for 28 yards. Jake Berger was 2 for 4 passing for 50 yards. Isaac Tesla, 5 catches for 52 yards. And looking over at Missouri S&T, Matt Bray has netted 23 yards rushing. Receiving, let's see, Breon Michael, 6 catches for 74 yards. Luke how do you say that? Hertzler, I believe. He was 12 for 18 and 2 interceptions for 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. And we're getting set here for the big kickoff.
Chargers will have the ball to start the second half. They'll be moving into the win here in the third quarter. Missouri S&T with a 24-17 lead over Hillsdale as we start the second half. Hopefully you enjoyed all the homecoming activities at halftime. Always fun when they announce the king and queen and seeing the reaction of the sororities and the fraternities. Second half is underway, and it's going to be taken. Second half kickoff is return to the 28-yard line, and with
Jack Robinson.
Injury earlier to Josh Peroni, so Robinson is back there now receiving kicks. Peroni apparently suffering an injury to his left arm as he was helped to the sideline. So let's
Next
see.
man up.
Yep, next man up.
You know, that's Keith Otterbein, and I've said this before, you know, he says it's not about X's and O's, it's about the Jimmies and Joes. And I know that's kind of cliche, but boy, it's right on.
Keith Otterbein, third winningest coach in Hillsdale College history. Option look. Berger keeps the ball, and he is brought down at the 32-yard line after a gain of 3. Second down and 7 for the Chargers at their own 32-yard line. Still plenty of sunshine, but the shadows are now creeping across the field here at Frank Muddy Waters Stadium. Getting to be that time of year. As Yogi Berra used to say, it gets late early. Second down and 7 at the 32 for Hillsdale. Berger rolling and throwing, and look out! Oh, what a catch! That is a marvelous catch by Austin Williams.
Austin Williams, a redshirt freshman wide receiver, 6'3", 190 out of Akron, Ohio, Cayuga Valley Christian High School. That's a first down.
First down for the Chargers at their own 41-yard line. That's the 8th first down for Hillsdale in this game. First down at the 41-yard line. Hissam, running room, running hard to the 46-yard line.
Well, that was some deception going on in the backfield for the Chargers. Their job is Berger gets the snap, fakes a handoff, gives it to big number 11. And he just rolls down for another first down.
A 13-yard gain for the senior from Spring Lake. First down Hillsdale at the Missouri S&T 46-yard line. Hard to believe early in the second quarter, the Miners are on the verge of blowing this thing wide open. And look at Robinson run. And now there's room to rumble. Chargers are getting chunks on the ground game all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, another first down, and they were having trouble with that running game. Well, we'll see if Coach Todd Drury of Missouri S&T makes some adjustments here. Because the Chargers obviously figured out something.
36-yard line.
First down for the Chargers at the Missouri S&T 36. 12:47 to go in the third quarter. Tesla, the man in motion, number 4. And it's Robinson. Look at that hole. Robinson has 8, maybe 9 yards to the 27.
Yeah, he was just pushing people. Wow, that was a decent run. So he gets the ball, starts right up the middle of the line. Wham! He takes 3-4 guys to bring him down.
Chargers are moving the ball down the field on the ground with this possession.
They're matriculating.
Second down and 1 from the 27-yard line. Play action fake. Berger will keep it. Berger's got the first down. Cover up that football now, young man. And he gets 5 yards. Can't be carrying that ball like a loaf of bread. First down, Chargers.
I saw Jake Berger play in high school where if his team was losing, he'd just literally take the game over and win it. And he did that several times. It was amazing to watch him play in high school football. And here he is at the helm of the Division II Hillsdale Chargers.
First down for Hillsdale at the Missouri S&T 22. Looking to tie the game. Berger option look. It's Robinson. Got the corner. First down. Cut down around the 10-yard line, but we have a flag down. And that, again, is in the area of holding.
Well, let's see what we're going to...
Flag was thrown at the 19.
Holding, offense number 4. 10-yard penalty. 19. Second down.
Well, he announced number 4, but his partner was yelling 19.
Correction, first down.
Maybe he was saying the flag was at the 19, but Tesla was announced as the guilty party. Oh boy, instead of first and goal inside the 10, first and 17 at the 29. Holding penalties are drive killers. Berger fires, lots of contact, and there's a hold. Missouri S&T returns the favor.
Well, I'm not sure it was the defender's fault. I mean, They just got kind of tangled up there a little bit, but unfortunately.
The problem is when a defender's back is to the ball, he's going to get called.
Yeah, and that was the situation there.
The flags were
Pass
thrown.
interference, defense number 7. Spot foul, automatic first down.
And that's 12 first downs now for the Chargers in this game. Man in the white hat says spot foul, and this will put the ball at the 14. That's the 4th penalty on Missouri S&T for 30 yards this afternoon. First and 10 for Hillsdale. 11:24 to go in the third quarter, opening possession of the second half. A very impressive drive here for the Chargers. Let's see now if they can get the last 14 yards, and again, whistle sound.
Well, now we're going to have a discussion among the officials. They all come together.
First down.
Okay. You say
All right,
so.
Well, whatever the problem was, it's been figured out. First down at the 14-yard line. And Berger fires over the middle, batted down.
And another flag right there at the point of contact.
Well, down to 3.
You see Berger steps back, delivers, and boy, that's a tough break for the Miners.
We await the call as the officials talk it over.
Yeah, they're deciding what's going on here. Yeah, they're taking their time, Jim.
Come on now, some of us have a tea time in the morning. Let's go here. 11:18 to go in the third. And
all kinds of changes on both sides while the officials try to figure this out. And finally, the Chargers are going to come up to the
2
line.
fouls on the play, both by the defense. Offsides, defense set penalties decline. Pass interference, defense number 3. Spot foul, first down.
Cameron Clemens, the guilty party, that was the reason for the delay in play. They had to figure out the 2 penalties. The Chargers, of course, take the bigger one and put the ball at the 3. And this Miner defense guilty of some infractions. Hillsdale out of the I formation. Running play, nothing doing. And Van Akervoort pushed back.
Yeah, he got to the line of scrimmage and no more. That was excellent defense by the Miners. They just pushed people back and down.
A couple of penalties on the Miners defense, allowing Hillsdale to get that ball to within yards of the goal line. It's now at the 3. Chargers are knocking on the door out of the I formation on 2nd and goal. Tailback has it. Robinson fighting, scrapping, and he did not get there. Maybe about a yard short.
Or less.
It will be 3rd down and goal.
Let's see where they're going to put that ball. Oh, my goodness. The nose of the ball is right on the goal line.
Yep, about a foot away.
You expect that this could be another quarterback push, but boy, Missouri is really clogging up that middle.
Berger sneaks it, gets a push. What a mass of humanity, still waiting for a signal. No signal yet from the
Touchdown.
strike. There it is. Give that man 6 points. Touchdown Chargers. Jake Berger, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
How about them apples, Jim? And the kick after, the point after attempt coming up, and that'll tie this thing up.
What a drive to start the second half by Hillsdale.
Definitely was a good drive, and what a comeback. They were down 24-7.
And if Lee puts the extra point, it's 17 unanswered by the Chargers.
You mean the Missouri?
The kick is good. And we have a tie score, 24-24. Missouri S&T led 24-7, but now Hillsdale has scored 17 unanswered. And we have a break in the action. We're back in just a moment.
Learning is hard work. Hard work requires character. Learning begins in faith. It must move upward toward the highest thing, unseen at the beginning, God. And freedom is essential to learning. Its principles must be studied and defended. Learning character, faith, and freedom. These are the inseparable purposes of Hillsdale College.
We await the kickoff from Julian Lee as Hillsdale, after falling behind 24-7 early in the second quarter, have scored 17 unanswered points to tie the game at 24. 10:07 to go in the third quarter.
Now let's see if they kick it away or keep it on the ground.
Lee.
Oh, you kick it away.
And this will be a return. Kicks it down to the 7-yard line. And they will not get a big return this time. Out to the 23. Better job by the Chargers on the kick coverage. As the kick was returned by Aaron Moya. And they got those numbers on their jersey. Not only are they light gold numbers on white jerseys, but the numbers are kind of funky.
Yeah, they're very, very difficult to see from up here in the press box. Especially you go from light to dark here on the way the sun is spilling across the field. But the wind is still pretty stout.
Gusting up to near 15 miles an hour. It's at Missouri S&T's back here in the third quarter.
Pass.
Hertzler play action. He's got
pass.
time. Down the middle he goes. Got a man! Down to the 28-yard line. The Miners hit a big play as Brian Michelle makes the catch.
Yeah, Michelle, look at this. Michelle just gets loose. He gets a step on his man and hauls it in. And that was number 9 defending. I believe that would be Mason Dooley.
That had to be drawn up in the locker room at halftime. They saw something. Michelle continues to have a big day. That's his 5th catch.
Oh, a nice little run. He got around the corner.
Moya, the ball carrier.
Luke Hertzler's handoff to number 29.
Pick up good yardage.
Aaron Moya, tackled by number 11.
A gain of
Jackson
6
Gillett.
for Moya.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second down
Brings up
and
second
4
down and
for
2.
Missouri S&T. Michelle now, by our count, 6
Correction, second down and
receptions,
4.
117 yards and a touchdown. He had 17 catches entering this ball game, so do the math. 23 catches. Here is a sack. Hertzler put down
by number 92, Nate Chambers, the senior. My goodness. That was
9
a
yards.
big play.
9 yards lost on that play. I think that's the first time Hertzler has been sacked today. Third and 13 now for Missouri S&T. That sack kind of turns things around a little bit. Lined the gains to 17. We're tied at 24. 8:20 remaining in the third quarter. Hertzler being rushed again, gets it away, incomplete. He was under a lot of pressure.
Flag.
Uh-oh. Late hit?
Don't know.
There's a flag down at the 33-yard line. And we'll have to check this one out. Hertzler was being chased from behind as he threw the ball.
Okay, here comes the call, I think.
This is a big call right here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. With targeting, defense number 48. 15-yard penalty, first down. Number 48 from Hillsdale disqualified himself from the game.
Oh, that's a huge call. Kyle Kudla thrown out for targeting, the junior from Avon, Ohio.
Yeah, he'll be replaced by Gabe Nichols, a senior 6'1", 228 out of Clarkston, Michigan.
That is a huge, huge call right there.
I guess it was. It's going to be 4th down.
Instead, it's going to be first down in the red zone for Missouri S&T, as they'll place the ball at the 15-yard line.
I can't recall in recent memory a Charger being disqualified from a game.
There's been a lot of talk about amending the targeting rule where it's just a penalty and no ejection. We'll see what happens during the offseason. But let's see what Missouri S&T can do with this new life. And there's a 9-yard pass completion to Josh Brown. He's down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that was definitely one of those penalties that the coaches just don't want to have, and unfortunately the Chargers got nailed with that one.
2nd and 1 at the 6. Missouri S&T trying to take advantage of a big break on the roughing the passer penalty. They'll run it. They'll get the first down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 2 for the Miners of Missouri S&T. Moya carries the ball.
Correction, number 29, Aaron Moya, for a gain on the play. It will bring up 1st and goal at the
1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 7:28 to go, 3rd quarter. Game tied at 24, but the Miners of Missouri S&T threatening to take the lead back here. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 setback. On 1st and goal, they'll run it, and they got stuffed. No gain. They have lost a half yard.
Number 29, Aaron Moya,
Moya, the ball carrier,
no gain on
did
the
not
play.
find any room whatsoever.
Yeah, they got stacked it up right there and then backed him up about a foot. Half a yard.
2nd and goal for Missouri S&T. They'll load up the shotgun now with 2 receivers on this side. Man in motion. And here is a pass by Herzl, touchdown.
Yeah, that was a good catch. I mean, that thing was way up in the air, and he just went up and snagged it. Caught the defensive man, Alex Anschutz, kind of by surprise. You can see it right here. Oh, yeah, nice catch.
Trevor Anthony, the junior from Ellsbury, Missouri, made the catch. He was the man in motion. That was a play that Hillsdale has run a lot, send that tight end in motion. Now the extra point attempt by Zach Glace is up and good. A new score on the board. Missouri S&T 31, Hillsdale 24. We'll come back in just a moment.
Freedom. One nation in all of human history was built on that bedrock. Ours. Freedom has made America exceptional. But it can only last if you and I choose to act as people of character. Forging character has been the pursuit of Hillsdale College since 1844.
Now we're getting set up for the kickoff.
Welcome back, everybody. 31-24. Well, if you want an offense, this is your game, and we still have a long way to go yet. We may get a basketball score out of this before we're done. Missouri S&T with the lead. A very entertaining football game for the folks here today on homecoming. Student section kind of cleared out, Dan.
Well, you know, they do that at homecoming games. They're off their respective houses and parties.
Short kick here. Foose gathers it in at the 13. He's up to the 25. Check that. That was not Foose. That was Robinson who returned the kickoff.
The kick at the 13-yard line.
And he's down at about the 28-yard line.
Where Hillsdale will take over 1st and 10.
First down for Hillsdale at their own 28. Missouri S&T taking advantage of a 4th down roughing the passer, or 3rd down roughing the passer penalty, which also was called to be a target infraction against Kyle Kudla, which resulted in Kudla being ejected. Missouri S&T back in the lead.
Berger.
Now Berger carries the ball for 7 yards.
And run right over one of the players. That was a strong run for a quarterback.
Berger came out in the 2nd quarter, and Luke Keller taking a big hit along the near sidelines as he was scrambling. So Berger has been the Hillsdale signal caller since that time.
Yeah, it's good he got some opportunities to play. He got an opportunity to play the whole game last Saturday. He comes in with that experience under his belt.
2nd and 3 for Hillsdale at their own 35-yard line. Under 6 minutes to play now in the third quarter. Berger calls his own number, has the first down, and picks up 8 more yards to the 43-yard line.
Berger keeps it again for a gain of 6. The result, first down.
Berger now
Chargers. Official timeout for injured offensive player.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me that Berger's down. Oh, boy. Next man up, and I guess that would be number 17.
It is.
Garrett Eisen, sophomore, 6'1", out of Luxembourg, Wisconsin.
Now in at quarterback.
He's
for
a sophomore.
Hillsdale,
Well,
number 17, Garrett Eisen.
2 Charger quarterbacks have gone down with injuries here in this ball game, and they are still attending to Berger on the far side. This comes with 5:46 to go in the third quarter. Crowd was cheering Berger as he got that first down, but then silence. Now he's up and being helped off, and he's holding on to his, it looks to be an injury to the right arm area or right shoulder area. So it's going to be the Garrett Eisen.
This is, as far as I know, this will be his first action at quarterback in a game for Hillsdale. So here he comes, number 17. We'll see what happens.
The injury bug has not been kind to Hillsdale. We lost some running backs last spring as well when we had the spring season. All right, here we go. First down Hillsdale at their own 43-yard line with their third quarterback of the afternoon. Eisen throws, got a man, flag comes in. Catch is made at midfield. And Austin Williams fighting for every inch he can. They do have a flag down.
We've had way too many flags in this game.
It was quiet for like a quarter and a half.
I know. Hillsdale is one of the least penalized teams in the nation almost annually.
The way the Chargers are acting, this penalty is against Missouri S&T. The Miners lead 31-24 with 5:24 to go in the third quarter.
Oh, here's a call, I think.
Holding defense number 28. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot, automatic first down.
All right, so they get the first down. That's the 6th penalty on Missouri S&T for 50 yards. 5 penalties against Hillsdale for 45 yards. First down, number 13 for the Chargers. And the ball is at the Missouri S&T 47.
Well, Garrett Eisen did a pretty good job there, sprinting out to the right, finding the open receiver. Austin Williams delivers the ball and picked it up.
All right, first down for Hillsdale at the Missouri S&T 47. Robinson. And Robinson got about 6 inches.
Eisen's handoff to
Nothing
number 24,
doing there.
Jack Robinson for a short gain.
That's his 10th carry for 36 yards today.
Now they're trying to go off that left side. Actually, they're going to give him a yard, about a half a yard or a yard. Yeah, they did. They moved the stick. I didn't think he got that far.
Second down and 9 for Hillsdale. The sun has just about left the playing surface now. Second down and 9 at the 46-yard line of Missouri S&T. Does let the man in motion, number 4. And it's a play action. Eisen rolling, throwing, and he has a man for a first down. Williams with the catch. Austin Williams, another big catch for the Chargers. Pick up about 15 yards there.
Williams is quickly becoming one of the Chargers' main weapons.
Make that a 13-yard pickup as the ball spotted at the 33 of Missouri S&T. 14 first downs for Hillsdale now of the afternoon. 3:50 remaining in the third quarter. 31-24, Missouri S&T with the lead. And it's Robinson for nothing. Dragged down from behind by Henry Preckle.
It'll be second down.
I see the trainers working right down below us on Jake Berger. Don't know whether he's going to be able to make it back today or not, but young man out there in charge now, Garrett Eisen, a sophomore. He's been moving the sticks.
Second down and 10 for Hillsdale at the Missouri S&T 33-yard line. Miners on top, 31-24. Ison waiting for the snap. And it is Robinson in trouble, and down he goes behind the line of scrimmage as the Miners just overpowered the Hillsdale offensive line there. Tackle made by number 28, Trey Quick, and he was quick.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the coaches are trying to protect Ison, not have him have to throw the ball. Well, he's going to have to throw the ball now.
Third down and 17 at the Missouri S&T 40-yard line. The line against the 23. 3 receivers to the left. 1 setback. Ison looking, throwing down the middle. Incomplete contact. Interference.
He did. He had his hand on it. That's unfortunate for the Miners because they'd had that play well defended. But I'm waiting to see what happened here.
Tim Boyd was the intended receiver, number 23. Sophomore from Chandler, Arizona. This comes with 2:27 to go in the third.
Pass interference, defense number 22. Spot foul, automatic first down.
That was a big call. The Chargers had one against them that put the Missouri and S&T eventually into the end zone. To see how badly this one hurts the young men from Rolla, Missouri.
Cam Orr, the junior from Mansfield, Texas, was the defender flagged in that play. Chargers get new life. Well, Missouri S&T took advantage of a penalty to score on their last possession. Can the Chargers do the same thing? Ison keeps the ball, and he's going to be stopped at the 30-yard line. Thought about pitching it, but thought better of it and kept it.
Number 17,
upfield, he got a yard,
maybe. A gain of about 1. Second and 9.
You got a yard. You're right, Dan. We're down to 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Chargers are using their third quarterback of the afternoon. Luke Keller and Jake Berger both going out with injuries. So it's number 17, Garrett Ison, sophomore from Luxembourg, Wisconsin, calling the signals. On 2nd and 9 now from the 30. Ison, play action fake. He throws. He has a man. Tesla out of bounds to the 24. A couple of yards shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
I'm wondering if the Chargers are in 4-down territory, or if they didn't make the first down on this next play, if they go ahead and kick a field goal. Field goals don't win games, except at the very end.
Tesla's 4th catch for 58 yards. And they face 3rd and 2 now to the Chargers at the Missouri S&T 24-yard line. Minute 15 to go in the third. And the snap is fumbled. Ison now scrambling, and he's going to be brought down to the 25-yard line.
There's a flag on the far side.
They may have been offside.
I think that they were. We'll have to wait and see.
I did see a player jump for Missouri S&T.
Offsides, defense number 45. 5-yard penalty, results in a first down.
Boy, the Chargers making a lot of first downs on penalties.
Todd Drury, the Missouri S&T coach, is going to be chewing somebody's rear end on defense on all these penalties. That's just defense. That's just mental breakdowns.
Indeed.
Somebody's going to get a chewing after this game. I'll tell you that right now. First down at the 19-yard line for Hillsdale. Ison, play action fake, throws, incomplete, intended for Tesla.
Another flag.
There's another flag. Hey, it's flag day all of a sudden. It's not June 14th.
I think they were holding Tesla.
Mental mistakes, Dan. All these penalties, mental mistakes. Well, this defense has been porous.
Pass interference, defense number 1. Spot foul, automatic first down.
This Missouri S&T defense has been porous in the early part of the season.
Yeah,
Forget about that 71-0 game.
Yeah, the 70-0 game. Other than that, they've been giving up big chunks of yardage to their opponents.
The result, first down.
That's now 1st and goal as the ball is right at the 10-yard line. 42 seconds to go, third quarter. Chargers, a great chance to tie the game. Ison keeps the ball. Ison to the 5. Ison to the 1.
He's down inside the 1, I think.
For a 9-yard
We'll see
gain
where
down
they
the
mark it.
1-yard line.
Here comes another push.
Second down, goal to goal.
Well, they get this play off in time. We're down to 20 seconds. The play clock is turned off.
All right, this is
Follow your big center of the end zone, Jack McCarthy. Nice and sneaks it, gets the push. Did not get there. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter. After 3, Missouri S&T 31, Hillsdale 24. Back with the fourth quarter in a moment.
However, is still marked short of the goal line. It is third down, goal.
The professors don't see the students as bodies in the desks or papers to grade. They really see minds to train and souls to cultivate.
There's always this collaboration of students just getting together, supporting one another, wanting to be the best that we can be.
I was surprised to find out that it was much more fast-moving, much more entertaining. It wasn't as formal as I expected.
University on
Well, glad you're with us here on this Saturday evening now.
Purchase your tickets today.
We start the fourth quarter. Missouri S&T leading Hillsdale 31-24. But the Chargers are knocking on the door, Dan.
Yeah, I got some scores here. Walsh did beat McHenry 24-10, and Truman State beat Tiffin 35-24. So the Great Lakes Valley Conference had a pretty good record here against the GMAC this afternoon. Although, let's see, Lindenwood beat Finley, William Jewell beat Kentucky Wesleyan, Quincy beat Ashland, Ohio Dominican downed Indy, and Walsh beat McHenry. Truman State beat Tiffin.
Ferris State, the number 2 team in the country, leads Davenport 35-0 in the fourth. And Jackson State 17-0 over Delta State in the second. From B2.com, B2football.com. Here we go. We start the fourth quarter. Second and goal. And they'll run it. The tailback gets it. And it's a touchdown. Give that man 6 points. Jack Robinson.
How about that?
Ison's pitch to number 24, Jack Robinson, is good for 6
And that's
points.
Robinson's first touchdown of the season. From a yard out on the opening play of the fourth quarter. We're going to keep it here after the extra point, Ted. We're going to kind of get caught up here a little bit because Dan's got the third quarter stats. So we'll keep it here after the kick. Waiting for the PAT from Lee. Tie the score at 31, and we got ourselves a nail biter here, folks. The kick is up, and the kick is good for Julian Lee, and we're tied at 31. Dan's got the third quarter stats.
Yeah, I do. How about this at first downs? My goodness. 14 for Missouri S&T, 19 for the Chargers. Passing yards, 234 for Missouri, 106 for Hillsdale. Let's see, total offensive plays, 40 for Missouri for 310 yards, 57 for Hillsdale for 246 yards. Time of possession, too, that's always important. Hillsdale 28-22, Missouri S&T 16-38. So the Chargers have done a pretty good job of keeping the ball out of the hands of the Miners, because it seems like every time they get the ball, every other time anyway, they're scoring. I'm looking down here for Luke Hersler, 15 for 21 for 234 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jake Bircher, 3 for 5 for 59 yards. And Luke Keller had that touchdown. He was 4 for 6 for 28 yards. And here comes the kickoff.
Julian Lee ready to kick off. Chargers have the wind at their back now in this fourth and final quarter. We are tied at 31. What a ball game here for homecoming. And it's coming down to the 11-yard line, up to the 20, the 25, the 30. Another big kickoff, a fumble on the near side. But apparently it rolled out of bounds. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, that was close.
And that was Gideon Nebel returning the kick.
Well, he turns to his right here. evades the tackle, and then
well,
that ball was in bounds.
S&T takes
I don't know, maybe he was out of bounds, but that ball was in bounds.
They're on 36-yard line.
Well, I don't wear a striped shirt.
We're at the 36-yard line. Boy, that could have been big.
Been huge for Hillsdale.
31 time. Missouri S&T at one time led 24-7. And they'll run it on first down for about 3 yards to the 39-yard line. As McAllister carried the ball for 3.
Number 15, Peyton McAllister is good
second
for
down and
3 or 4
7.
yards. Bringing up second
The end
down
zone
and
to our
about
right
6.
with sunshine. As the shadows now stretching across the field, almost getting down to the Missouri S&T side. They're still shading their eyes from the sun over there. And Hertzler in trouble. Down he goes at the 33-yard line. Did well to hold on to the football.
No, he was, the Chargers were reaching for it. If you see on the replay, he goes back, and boy, all of a sudden, I thought he lost the ball. Missouri was able to hold on to a big third down here for both teams.
They go with a hurry-up offense. Line the game's to 46. Hertzler fires incomplete.
And he got hit and leveled just as he let go of the ball.
He did. Well,
number 47, John Pearson, the linebacker, laid him out.
You know, that's old school football there, Dan. The late Al Davis used to say the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. Of course, nowadays it's 15 yards, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you can hardly touch him.
4th and 13, and Missouri S&T has to give it up. Their offense unable to do anything. They go 3 and out. Low snap. Look out.
Oh, upon it.
It is blocked. Low snap. And things have fallen apart for Missouri S&T all of a sudden.
Now look at the Charger team on the sideline. They're absolutely ecstatic. Wow, that was a bad break for the Miners.
We'll watch it again on the replay.
Yeah, here we go. Low snap. He tried to pick it up and it was blocked.
No, we didn't see who got the block.
I'm not sure who got it. But number 9 recovered it, and that would have to be Mason Dooley.
Well,
my goodness.
Can the Chargers pull this game out after losing 2 quarterbacks and being forced to go with the 3rd stringer? And now Missouri S&T.
First charge timeout, Missouri S&T.
Yeah, probably a good time for their Todd Drury to call a timeout.
Well, they were all mixed up on defense. They were running around kind of like a bunch of 5-year-olds on Mountain Dew and cotton candy, and they couldn't get straightened out defensively, and they were forced to burn a timeout. That could be critical as we work our way down the stretch. Here's the block again. There's the block punt.
Yeah, right there, you see that.
Low snap from center and then a bobble by the punter. And that was a total disaster. You know, John Madden used to say when you're blocking on a punt, you just want to hear thump.
Thump.
You do not want to hear thump, thump.
Yeah. All right.
13:50 remaining in regulation, and the Chargers with a golden opportunity to take the lead. And they'll pass on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Give that man 6 points. Michael Harding.
My goodness, what a comeback by the Chargers. They were down 24-7 at one point. I see Jake Berger on the sideline here with his shoulder pads off, and he's got his arm in a sling. So whatever happened, it wasn't, boy, he's all bound up. Hopefully he's going to be okay. But that was a heck of a touchdown.
Now Lee's extra point attempt. He's been perfect today, 5 out of 5. And the kick is up, the kick is good. And a new score on the board. Hillsdale 38, Missouri S&T 31. Let's take a break, back in a moment.
Missouri S&T 31.
Welcome back, everybody. The Chargers have gone ahead of Missouri S&T, 38-31. Chase Cole, the Miners punter, forced to field a low snap. He bobbled it, got it blocked. Chargers recovered the ball at the 12-yard line, 13-yard line, and on the very next play, a touchdown pass put Hillsdale into the lead.
You remember the USC team, the Cardiac Kids? Remember that? That's what the Chargers have become.
They have become the comeback kids here in 2021, no doubt about it. Here's the boot, and it's down to the 6-yard line. Here comes Nebo. He had a big kickoff return to start the game. Flag comes in. Nebo's out of bounds at the 27. Little discussion after the play is over. Fellas, calm down. It's only a game. And the flag has been thrown. A penalty flag is down to the 22-yard line, and Missouri S&T.
Holding return team number 28. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Boy, those penalties have not helped the Miners at all, Jim. They keep sending them back, and I'm sure that their coach is...
That's their 10th penalty.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not
that
happy
will
about
get
that.
you. That will get a team chewing out. Believe me, that will be a chewing out.
Ball is being spotted at the 12-yard line after the penalty.
First down. That's just mental mistakes. Again, I hate to keep repeating myself, but these are mental mistake penalties.
Yeah, you don't have to do those kinds of things, you know, and after the play is you don't want to continue messing around and causing your team problems.
Low snap. And
right
the
up
quarterback keeps the ball. We got a new quarterback in there now from Missouri S&T. And that's...
First one for the quarterback, a gain of about 13 for the first down, was tackled by
I'm trying to pick out numbers here. And,
I think that's number 6.
That is Max Conrad.
Max Conrad, a 6'2", 193 sophomore from Blue Springs, Missouri.
Conrad now quarterbacking Missouri S&T. And on first down, the Miners keep it on the ground and nothing. Maybe a yard, that's it. That's Moya was dropped after a gain of 1. So Max Conrad into the ball game now. He wears number 6. Believe me, he wears number 6. Kind of hard to see, but he is wearing number 6.
Yes.
That's a good number around here in the state of Michigan. It's Al Kaline's old number there.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 for Missouri S&T from their own 29-yard line. Conrad hands it off, nothing doing.
Oh, he's gonna lose a yard.
McAllister dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Number 55, Kyle Perrin, and number
that is a 2-yard loss. 3rd and 11.
Oh, this is a big play.
They go hurry up. Line the game's to 38. Conrad has time. He throws near his side. Incomplete. No flags.
He threw it short. His receiver couldn't get there.
Yes, that was intended for Michelle. And boy, you just hold your breath when he's the intended receiver. That young man is explosive.
Yeah, he's an outstanding athlete. And I think he had his defender beat there as well.
Well, the last punt attempt turned into a total disaster for Missouri S&T. Chase Cole is on now.
22.
Little things like the snap to the punter, you know. There's a nice punt. It turns it over. Down to the 30-yard line it comes. Foos looking for a block. Flag comes in. This will be a hold on Hillsdale.
Yeah, that probably will be a hold on the Chargers.
And they'll wipe out that nice punt return by Alec Foos, senior from Bellevue, Ohio. 11:59 to go in regulation. Hillsdale 38, Missouri S&T 31.
Holding return team number 36. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. Hillsdale ball, first down.
6 penalties on Hillsdale for 55 yards. So the two teams have combined for 145 yards in penalties this afternoon and now this evening. Lights been on since the start of the game. Even though we've had mostly sunny skies throughout. Rained earlier this morning. We had clouds for most of the day, but clouds cleared off around mid-afternoon. Chargers keep the ball on the ground and moving the pile to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that
was Robinson.
It'll be second down.
That was just a big pile of humanity rolling around there. Look at this.
Robinson's
number 14 here, he jumped right on top of the pile to get it to stop. That was a good job.
Robinson will be called on now, I would imagine, for the rest of the way to carry the mail a lot with the third-string quarterback in there. Ison calling signals on 2nd and 8 from the 30. And he will roll to his right and throws it short. Finds his tight end for a couple of yards. Michael Harding, who just caught the touchdown pass to put the Chargers ahead. 2 yards in that play.
Well, now we got another big play coming up here. Another big third down for the Chargers. It's going to be third and at least 6.
Line the gains to 38 for Hillsdale. Clock moving. 10:54 remaining in regulation. Hillsdale 38. Missouri S&T 31. What a game. What a game. This has been fun to watch. No matter who you're pulling for. Nice into the air. Fires. Got a man. First down. Foose. Alec holds on to the football as they try to strip it from him. And it's an 11-yard gain and a Charger first down.
The result.
Another success on third down for Hillsdale. That's they've had a little bit of problems with that this year.
Chargers trail at halftime, 24-17. They have had the edge of play here in half number 2. First and 10 for the Chargers at their own 43, leading 38-31. Coming down to 10 minutes to play in regulation. Remember, Missouri S&T had to call a timeout earlier when they were mixed up on defense. And leaves them with only 2 for the rest of regulation. Ison on the option. Keeps the football and lost a yard. Bit of a high snap there, may have thrown the timing off.
I think he wanted to pitch it, but it just didn't look like that was going to work. He did the right thing. And then that was good good pursuit by the Missouri S&T defense. They didn't let him go nowhere.
Second down and 11 now for Hillsdale. The ball is at their own 42. 9:25 left in regulation. 2 receivers on each side. Ison looking, throwing down the middle. Look out, incomplete. Sort of into traffic there. Foose, the intended receiver, that brings up third down.
Another third down.
Yeah, here we go.
Down and about 11 to go.
Line the gain is the Missouri S&T 47. 3rd and 11 upcoming for the Chargers. Clock is stopped with 9:15 left in regulation. 38-31. Chargers putting on an entertaining show here for the homecoming folks. 3rd down and 11 from the 42. And will Missouri S&T blitz the young quarterback? Ison keeps it, gets a block. So 45 got another block, and he is stopped short of the first down at the 50. Almost crossed him up.
4th down, tackled by number 25.
Well, they did a good job. Missouri did a good job of not letting him pick up that first down, and now the Chargers will have to punt it away.
Chargers content to play field position here. They got the wind at their back, and Jack Shannon is out. You don't want too big of a kick from Shannon here. You don't want him to kick it through the end zone and allow them to start with decent field position. Good snap, no rush. Shannon, a wobbly kick to the far side. Can the Chargers get a bounce? They do. Inside the 15, out of bounds around the 10. Boy, that was ugly but effective.
We got a flag.
Oh my goodness, another flag. Well away from the play in front of the Hillsdale bench.
Oh no, wait a minute. This could be a big deal. If it's against Missouri and it's more than 5 yards, that'd be a first down.
Is it offside? That would be the ultimate mental mistake there. He's picking up the flag. We're going to get a call from the guy in the white hat.
Holding return team number 22. Penalty being forced from the dead ball spot. First down.
That's a post-possession foul, so Missouri S&T is going to be starting in the shadow of their own goalpost here inside the 10 at
As a result
the
of the
5,
penalty, the ball
half the
is
distance to the
spotted
goal line.
Sometimes that's not a good thing.
96 yards and penalties now against the Miners.
Yeah, and they got 95 yards to go.
That's tough to overcome. I don't care who you're playing. And they've turned it over twice. Chargers have turned it over once, so they're +1 in that category. First down from Missouri S&T. They will pass. Quarterback has to scramble, and he gets out of bounds at the 12. Yes, Conrad had to run for his life there.
Yeah, he did. There were some people with fingers on him. You can see him being chased out of the pocket right here, and he's going to the sideline and almost got sacked back there. But they get off of the schneid, so to speak, and move the ball out in a little better territory.
Some breathing room for the Miners following the quarterback scramble. They're out to the 13 on 2nd and 3. They'll get the first down on that running play, as it was Aaron Moya, senior from Canotillo, Texas, carrying the football.
Off right tackle, and he comes right here. Number 3 gets him, but not before he picks up the first down. That would be Alex Anschutz with the tackle.
Moya averaged nearly 7 yards a carry entering this ball game. He's had 37 yards this afternoon on 8 carries unofficially. First down from Missouri S&T at their own 18. They'll run it again. Interesting play calling, Dan.
I would say. Well, they got to try to keep the Chargers honest. They still got plenty of time in the game, so they don't want to just fling and throw the ball.
Conrad in relief of Luke Hertzler, who started. I don't know if he was injured or if they wanted to go with somebody else at quarterback. Second down. They've had 3 signal callers this year. Second down and 11 from Missouri S&T at their own 17. Hillsdale leads 38-31. All these running plays shortening the game up. Conrad gets away again, and he'll throw on the run.
Oh!
What a catch and what a hit. Oh, now that's football, folks.
Yeah, he did get hit, but boy, I'll tell you what, that young man's tough. He held on to the football.
But it may be for naught, Dad.
Flag on the play.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense number 61.
Wow.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
Oh, that's too bad.
Kyle Urich, senior from Tulsa, committing that penalty.
That was a good play by the Miners. Well executed. That young man took a big hit and held on to the ball. But as you say, all for naught. Now they got a second down and 16.
That's their 12th penalty. You talk about a dirty dozen. Lee Marvin, Jim Brown,
oh yeah, classic.
Second down and 16 now for Missouri S&T. Conrad in trouble, down he goes. And it's going to be at the 7 following that sack by Nate Chambers.
Ball is spotted at the 7-yard line.
How about that?
It's third down.
Starting to get late, Dan.
It is.
11 to go.
Well, they got a big third and 22. This is a big play for the Miners right here. This is probably, for them, the biggest play of the game.
Line the gain is the Miners' 28-yard line. Listen to the 12th man. Play action fake. Conrad scrambling. He'll have to run, and he only gets 6 yards. Well, short of the first down. Excellent job by this Hillsdale defense, which has really tightened things up here in the second half.
Yeah, they've had people stay home, so to speak, and not get flung all over the field. Not give that quarterback an opportunity to pick up the first down, so they're going to have to punt the ball away.
All these running plays shortening up the game.
Yeah, exactly. And they didn't have that much time to work with.
We're down to 5:15, and keep in mind the Miners only have 2 timeouts left. Here's the punt. Oh my goodness.
Almost.
Chase Cole gets it away. Foose fields it. Hang on to the ball now, Alec. Cover it up. That's it. Look how he covers it up. He's still fighting for yardage. Oh, how about that for an effort? Mercy.
You can't have any better effort than that by a receiver. And there's an exchange of words down there, but hey, you know,
you
understand that. I mean, these young men are They're ready to go.
Kind of like Mo and Larry there. You know, it's way Iota. First down for Hillsdale at the Missouri S&T 49. We're down to 4:53 left in regulation. So a couple of first downs for Hillsdale, and they'll be in great shape.
Yeah, they sure will, but this game is not over yet.
Oh, we've seen too many crazy things happen. You're right.
And how many timeouts?
Two left.
They got 2 left.
2 left for S&T. Hillsdale's got all 3 left.
But we got nearly 5 minutes to play.
I'll tell you what, young Asen has done a nice job since he was rushing to duty following the injury to Berger. And it's Hissam. Hissam covers up that ball as he gets out to the 47-yard line.
Eisen's handoff to Hissam is good for a couple yards. But
A flag.
Penalty marker on the field.
Flag down, that will stop the clock. Hillsdale does not want that to happen.
I don't know what.
Holding offense number 69. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
10-yard mark off from the previous spot. So this will make it first and 20.
Yeah.
7 penalties for 65 yards against Hillsdale. The previous spot was the Missouri S&T 49, so mark it off 10 yards, and it's now at the Hillsdale 41.
It will be first and 20.
And the clock won't start until the, well, now they do start it up. I beg your pardon. That's another rule change in college football. They got tired of having 4-hour games, so they've tweaked the rules in recent years to kind of speed the game up a little bit.
He's letting some time run off the
You
clock.
know, that could be a break for Hillsdale because they'll get an extra play to take time off the clock. Missouri S&T may be forced to use some timeouts on defense. Eisen is going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Hillsdale's going to be very conservative here in handling the football. I don't think Eisen's going to be throwing it here, even though it's 2nd and 21.
Brought down by number 21.
Remember, they have the lead, 38-31.
Second down.
It's kind of like when you get 14 in blackjack, you know? You don't have to take a card. The dealer has to take a card. Right,
well, you know, the Chargers don't, if they don't pick up a first down here, they are going to have to give the ball back to Missouri, and that's something I would want to do.
On 2nd and 21. Chargers run it. Look at this. Robinson, can he get the first down? Yes. To the 35-yard line.
That might do it.
That may be. Good night, nurse.
First down, Chargers.
And they get the first down. They move the sticks. The guy down here, the head linesman, says start that clock up again. All right, now Missouri S&T in a rather precarious situation with this clock moving. Only 2 timeouts. Another first down. That may be the ball game. You figure it takes 2 minutes to run 3 downs. First down at the Missouri S&T 34. Chargers keep it. It's Robinson. Robinson moves the pile. Boy, has he been running hard today.
Well, I guess so. That young man is just pounding his way in there. As you see the replay here, he gets the ball, finds the hole, runs into his own man, and then he picks up another yard or 2 just by falling forward.
Robinson, 66 yards on 16 carries unofficially. Missouri S&T decides to let the clock keep running. Remember that timeout they had to burn earlier when their defense was mixed up. 15 in the play clock, so the Chargers are in no hurry. 10 in the play clock, 2:12 remaining. You see the play clock and the game clock on your screen. Robinson, first down.
Oh, that was fantastic. Wow. That's hard to believe, but that young man just, watch this. He'll get the snap, hand it off to Robinson, and right there he just run over a couple of people.
Second charge timeout, Missouri S&T.
Yeah, they needed a timeout.
Exactly 2 minutes to play. We'll keep it here. Missouri S&T with only 1 timeout left. And the Chargers are in great shape to run the clock out.
Well, they are, and it'll be a huge win for Hillsdale after dropping the first three. You know, they have not gotten blown out by anybody by any stretch. They've been in every game, but they just couldn't seem to get over the hump. Jack Robinson, you know, there he was 5'11", 194, freshman. You can see it on your screen. So there'll be a big win. It'll be a long ride home for the folks from Rolla, Missouri. We wish them a safe trip back home.
All right, first down for Hillsdale at the Missouri S&T 21-yard line. Miners can only stop the clock one more time. Ison, the third string quarterback. And Hillsdale with the lead. Robinson! First down!
Oh, mercy. Now it's
victory formation. It's first and goal at the 10.
Ball spotted at the 10-yard line, making it.
And Missouri S&T is in no hurry to stop the clock. They may be running up the white flag right here.
That's a possibility, you know.
What a second half performance by Hillsdale. The Chargers just totally dominated the second half after they trailed 24-17 at halftime. 2 fourth quarter touchdowns for the Chargers.
Number 21, 26 for the Chargers.
Ben Eckervort.
Yeah, Logan, Ben Eckervort.
And the Miners take their final timeout. Why don't we step aside?
Tackled by number 45.
We're back in just a moment.
Third charge timeout, Missouri S&T.
Here in the Great Midwest Athletic Conference, character is built through competition.
We learn to effectively balance being a student and an athlete,
while working together as a team to overcome obstacles and achieve common goals.
We build and embrace relationships with those in our local communities.
And learn new skills in the classroom to apply for future careers.
Character is the foundation of servant leadership and empowering others. This is who we are. This is the Great Midwest.
Welcome back, everybody. Jim Niesel and Dan Beischer. And the Chargers a minute 19 away from their first win of the season. Missouri S&T out of timeouts. And the Chargers have a 38-31 lead. A couple of snaps out of the victory formation, and that will do it. What a win for the Chargers, especially after losing their first string quarterback, then their second string quarterback, the third string quarterback. Garrett Ison, as it turns out, will throw the winning touchdown pass from 13 yards to Michael Harding. That came with 13:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Chargers getting 2 touchdowns within a minute 12 early in the fourth. And there's your difference, and there's your ball game.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of folks thought that Hillsdale could do this against a very, very good Missouri S&T team. You know, it was just one of those things. You can't ever count Hillsdale out. They've always been tough. They're always competitive.
And there's the last knee. We will play no more football tonight.
No.
This game is over. That's all there is. There ain't no more. Homecoming 2021, a happy one in the Dale. And your final score, it'll be official in about 13 seconds. Your final score, the Hillsdale Chargers 38 and the Missouri S&T Miners 31.
Yeah, that's amazing, Jim. Great game. One of the better games we've seen in a long time. And the fellows of Missouri, they played well. They represented their conference well. And they just got tripped up here at Hillsdale by 1 score.
And for Coach Otterbein, the first victory cigar of 2021. Well, Missouri S&T jumped out to a 24-7 lead early in the second quarter. They were on the verge of breaking this thing wide open, but the Chargers got a couple of defensive stops, including a interception that almost went for a pick six. Chargers came back and cut the lead to 24-17 at halftime, and then the two teams exchanged touchdowns in the third. It was 31-24, Missouri S&T after 3. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, the Chargers getting 2 touchdowns within a minute 12. Robinson from the yard out, and then Missouri S&T went 3 and out on the offense, and then a disastrous special teams mistake for the Miners, a low snap on the punt. The punt was blocked. Chargers took over at the Miners 13, and then it was Eisen finding Harding from 13 yards out with 13:45 to go. What turned out to be the winning score, the Chargers 38-31 win over Missouri S&T, and Dan has the final stats.
Hey, how about this? For first downs, Hillsdale at 24, Missouri S&T 16. Total offensive plays, 52 for Missouri for 336 yards, 73 for Hillsdale for 327 yards. And I look down here at possession time, 36, almost 37 minutes for Hillsdale and 23:10 for Missouri. For Missouri, Aaron Moya had 34 yards on 9 carries. Max Conrad had 26 net yards. And passing, Luke Hertzler was 15 for 22 for 2 touchdowns and 234 yards. 3 touchdowns. And Max Conrad, he was 0 for 1, and he got sacked. Receiving for Missouri, 8 catches for 124 yards for Breon Michael, and Josh Brown had 8 catches for 42 yards. And on the other side for Hillsdale, Jack Robinson had 19 carries for 86 yards net. Luke Keller, 9 carries for 46 yards. Jake Berger, 10 carries for 23 yards. And Hissam, 4 carries for 21. Jake Berger was 3 for 5 for 59 yards. Garrett Eisen was 5 for 6 for 44 yards and a touchdown. Isaac Tesla, 6 catches, 58 yards and a touchdown. And Austin Williams, 3 catches for 24 yards. All in all, Nate Chambers, he had 9 total tackles. Burton, 7, Kudla, 7, and Alex Anschutz, sorry, Alex. He had 6 tackles.
All right, and the most important statistic, the final score, Hillsdale 38, Missouri S&T 31. Well, we hope you enjoyed our live streaming of the homecoming game in 2021, and I'm sure once we get into the archive, we'll get some more hits. We'll be back with you in a couple of weeks when the Chargers host Walsh, 2 o'clock game here at Frank Muddy Waters Stadium. I'd like to thank all of our student volunteers, the main man, Ted, downstairs.
Yeah, you bet.
And all of you again, thanks for logging on, and hope you enjoyed our coverage. Again, your final score in the 2021 homecoming game at Frank Muddy Waters Stadium, the Hillsdale Chargers 38, the Missouri S&T Miners 31. Till we speak to you again in 2 weeks, I'm Jim Measle for Dan Beischer. Have a good night, everybody.